make absolutely no mistake, you pop off with Pacman in the airport, you get punched in the face. And I love that. I really ride with that aspect of you where it's like, bro, much like the samurai.
Bro, that was Shaq, bro. I was protecting Shaq.
Wait, what? I didn't know
Shaq
that.
was with me on that trip.
Protecting Shaq for who needs to protect Shaq?
Yeah.
Welcome to History Hyenas. Because Japanese just sounds like you're lifting boxes and you threw out your back.
It's what it is, cuz, and even though I do love and support the Japanese culture, make absolutely zero mistake, if I eat sushi, I do it with a fork.
Yeah, you do.
A chopstick is disrespectful to my grandpa who fought the Japanese in World War II, and I won't disrespect him by using chopsticks, but I do really like the food because, make no mistake, fish is healthy.
Because we're going to talk about the samurais today, the samurai culture, and we're not going to do it by bringing in someone from the Wu-Tang Clan. We're going to bring in someone later who's got a leaky rook, Pacman Jones, so stick around for that.
Yes.
But blacks do love samurai culture, and the Japanese now do love black culture. They're very good at breakdancing.
Yes.
There's something about those two cultures that they just love each other.
They love each other. Now, we have a wild episode for you today. We're going to take you through the history of the samurais. We're also going to talk to you about the very first and maybe only ever black samurai, besides RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan. And we're also going to talk to you about the 47 Ronin, the true story of the 47 Ronin. These are two wild stories, so you're going to want to stick around. And then, as Yannis said, Pacman Jones is coming in, and both Yannis and I might get punched in the face because we did before the episode started, we did piss in a cup, and we're going to see if he wants to buy it off us because the kid likes to use other people's urine to pass drug tests in the NFL.
Yeah, if you don't know who Pacman Jones is, he was a former cornerback in the NFL. His resume in football is extensive, but not as extensive as his incarceration record.
Yeah.
The kid has really racked up a resume. I think the last time he got arrested was 2024.
Yeah, it's what it is.
So he's still wild.
Yeah, he gets arrested. Now, Japan, as you know, Japan it's this country.
It's an island.
It's an island. It was an isolationist nation for a very long time. They just cut themselves off,
which is
from the
weird
rest of the world.
because the rest of Asia,
didn't do that.
No, but I mean, they also they're like, if they were isolationists, then how did all those other Japanese-looking people get all around that place?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't understand how that happened.
Yeah, because
because you look at the Aborigines, they come from little islands and stuff. They look different because they were isolated. But the Japanese, it's like they're all over Asia. They look like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, look, I understand that other countries, have different cultures and all that stuff. But I mean, because if you're Asian, I mean, it's just, you really don't know Japanese, Chinese, Korean. They know.
Yeah.
They know the difference.
Yeah.
But I can't tell the difference at all. The only thing I know is Japanese got their hair up in a bun, and Koreans and Chinese like bangs. That's what I know the difference is. But they all do wear sandals and hover with their asshole a millimeter off the floor to smoke cigarettes in the back of restaurants.
That's what they do.
That's all similar.
Yeah, they're compact people. They're hairless people.
And they're beautiful people, and they love chopsticks and soup.
Yeah, but at different times in history, they're no different from any of the rest of humanity, and that's why we love doing this show, because we go through history and we show that we're all the same. Yeah. We all got leaky roofs. Humanity acts the same. History is brutal, and it's gay, and there's a lot of gay. The samurais were fucking each other.
There's nothing we can... Yes, that's true.
That's true.
And we're going to talk about that, and they did have sex with each other, and listen, it's just one of those things. Asian people, again, I respect them. I like them. Their food is different, and they have things in common with, like I said, they typically have a very distinct look. I know Asian people can tell other Asians apart, but if we're going to be honest, white people really can't, and black people really can't tell other Asians apart. It's very difficult. So they do look alike. They are very family-oriented people, which is a beautiful thing, and they also do get money subsidized from their government to beat us in the housing war, and they buy the houses in cash, and the mortgage rates don't affect them, and I do keep getting bought out I keep getting outbid on homes by other Asian people, and that's just a simple fact. It's an es lo que es. They're not fighting fair.
Right. They don't fight fair.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about the whole samurai culture that we're going to talk about is like, okay, everyone knows the samurais. Everyone, it's become part of pop culture. People love the mythology of samurais. Like, oh, honor, I'm going to do. But they were just brutal, no different than the brutality of knights in medieval Europe. You know, they had, chivalry, the myth of the chivalrous knight. There's like the myth of the honorable samurai. These guys were murderers. They would lop off heads of kids, lop off heads of women, lop off kids of dogs and cats. And I'm an American and I'm a dog lover. And much like a white lady, once you start lopping off the heads of dogs, you lose me.
Yeah,
you can lop off white men all you want, but once you lop off a dog, then that's it. You know
that is not okay.
Yeah, it's like Michael Vick will always be worse to me than Charles Manson because he hurt dogs.
Yes.
And so
Charles Manson actually never killed anyone.
He never killed anyone, no.
That's a Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
No.
Now, here's the thing.
Leaky roof.
Yeah. Now, samurai, the word samurai means to serve.
Yes.
Now, samurais, the show Shogun is very popular right now on FX, and they do a good job, Shogun, of going through some of the specific points in history of, Shoguns are like different classes of samurai. And so samurai, it means to serve, and they had their famous sword, the katana. So they were good with swords. They were good fighters. Katana.
Have you looked at houses in Katana?
Yeah, because I keep getting outbid by the Chinese. So they had these swords, and they were very, very good duelers and fighters, just like any other warrior class from history. But they were also bureaucratic because they were also in government, and they were also smart kids. So, and they were trained people. These kids were trained as little kids, samurai, and then they grew up and they were just that warrior class, and they were cute.
Yeah, they ended up becoming more administrative after the gun came to Japan via the Portuguese. But yeah.
By the way, the Portuguese, we're going to do more episodes on them. They were bad people.
They're dirtbags.
They were bad. They brought slavery to pretty much the United States. You could trace that back. And they brought guns to Japan. So I do want to start attacking the Portuguese a little bit here on this show.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed that Portugal just kind of looks like the Gaza Strip of Spain?
Yeah.
When you look at a map?
Yeah.
It's just like a little strip in there.
Yeah. Do you know if you took a boat due east from New York City and it didn't veer, of course, you would hit Portugal? We're in the same latitude. They're the New York City of the East.
That's a nice little what you call HHFOD for you geography buffs out there.
That's what it is.
So the samurai, they start out...
We are the geography girls.
We are the geography girls. The samurai, they start out in Japanese culture as Japan is a mountainous island, hard to conquer, hard to unite, right? So there's this emperor, and the samurai start out as sort of tax collectors for the emperor.
Right.
They got to go up in the mountains and shake down these peasants, get their rice, make sure they're paying their due, kind of dirtbags. Then the samurai, who are these trained killers, decide, hey man, we're the toughest guys around. We should start running stuff.
Yeah.
So they start taking control, and they take control from the emperor, and the emperor becomes more of just a figurehead, not really in power. And these different samurai warlords just start running shit, just like the knights. They're basically Asia's knights.
Yes.
That's what they are in the feudal Japan world.
Yes, they're basically, if you think about the Knights Templar, but they like to sit on the floor.
They take their shoes off,
which is nice
when you go into the house. Yeah,
because if you want, I think it's best off to keep a Japanese household where you just take your shoes and socks off and you sit on the floor.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, that's what they did. That's the only difference. And their faces are a little different. Most people theorize that Asian faces are that way because of the cold weather, the distribution of the face.
Is that true?
Or the dust in the eyes? Yeah, or like the sandstorms or whatever. Yeah.
So you're saying that's how Asian faces were formed? Because I thought it was because they were in the sun most of the time. Dead serious.
That's another theory as well, but it's all evolutionary. There's actually a couple of African tribes that also have the that extra lip on the eye.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but it's like they for the same reasons. They feel like they evolved that way to keep the sun out of their face or the dust out of their face or whatever.
Right.
So we're all the same. We just evolved differently.
That's what it is.
We're lighter skinned because we want to absorb more vitamin D.
Right.
Or something like that. And then the blacks are black because it was hot and...
they have more melanin.
They got more melanin.
Yeah, so because I think the blacks culture, I think that because Africa does get more sun, so their skin had to evolve. So it's just evolutionary stuff.
And then the Indians took the darker skin, but also white people's hair because nobody knows.
And it's just what it is.
It's just like they're a combo of both.
And that's why they're my favorite porn category.
Yeah.
That's why they call me Chrissy Calcutta.
Yeah.
So the samurais, I mean,
now they're warlords.
They're warlords, and they are. The thing is about them is they really get popular, samurai, like in later years, like
Staten Island, New York, when the Wu-Tang Clan formed.
Yeah, I mean, Sergio Chacon asked to come on this show today, and we should have had him on because he loves Wu-Tang, and he could have talked about samurai.
Yeah, he loves Wu-Tang and South American revolutionaries who are communists.
Yeah, Sergio Chacon is going to come on the show probably next week, and we shout out to all the people who are at patreon.com/historyhyenas making the absolute funniest AI-generated memes Yannis and I have ever seen in our life. We post them periodically on Instagram. That is all from patreon.com/historyhyenas. Now they're getting Sergio involved in them, and they are 10 out of absolute 10s.
They're funny. And also, if you're in New York and you want to train and you want to box, Sergio does it in Westchester and New York. Just hit him up on the gram. He doesn't have a business card.
Yeah, he doesn't have a business card because he's just Sergio Chacon, and this is just how they are.
It's just... It's what it is. Different cultures have different things.
Different cultures have different things, but I will tell you, because Sergio Chacon, he does have Japanese wisdom to him, because when you talk to the kid Sergio Chacon, he's lived a tumultuous life at times, and he's learned a lot, and he's been sober 10 years, and I just give the kid a lot of credit, because every time I talk to him, he knows how to come from a place of balance and peace and wisdom, and I respect that.
Yeah, it's very respectable.
I do. I respect it, because
he's a Puerto Rican samurai.
He's one of those things that when you're texting with him, you say, this man has the wisdom truly of an Asian man, if you didn't know what he was. And then if you talk to him on the phone, you're like, I'm talking to Rosie Perez.
Yeah, he does have a thick accent.
Yeah.
So samurais, civil war. I mean, it's just constant civil war in Japan. They're all fighting, and samurais are fighting each other.
Right.
And they train from when they're little, and they got these swords, like Chrissy said, and they were made in a special way where they just kept folding them and folding them and folding them and folding them till they were like had all this nice flexibility, and they were these special swords, and they were good at taking off people's heads, which these kids, the Japanese love heads, but not in the way you think. They love giving head, but not in the way you think.
Not the way you think, even though it's one of those things they love, and it's really it's tough for me to understand, because they do love chopping off heads, but yet they don't love giving heads, aka blowjobs, even though they always have their hair up in a bun, which is the universal symbol of I want to suck your cock.
It's a very good point.
Yeah.
They always do have their hair kind of up.
Yeah.
Even the samurais had their hair tied back.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where, if I'm going to be honest with you, is I did order a full samurai outfit for us, but it's not coming till March 26th. So what we're going to do is throw on that outfit and talk about a completely different topic in about 2 weeks. But we are just going to have our samurai outfits on.
Now, the samurais, they did. They thought pure love was between man and man.
Is that truly what they believe?
It's true, yeah. And they didn't trust the women. It was more, a lot of the marriages or whatever,
were
relationships were kind of, political or whatever. And the real pure love was man on man.
Sure.
And so it was said that even samurais slept with their swords by their bed, because they were so very skeptical and paranoid about the woman killing them.
So in other words, the kids love sword fights in more ways than one.
They love to sword fight in more ways than one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's the way you could just,
Yeah, they were like, are we having an honorable fight with swords? Which ones?
Yeah, which ones?
Our swords between our legs or our metal swords?
Yeah, it's one of those things where they're one of the only cultures where after just a nice fight with the katanas, a fight to the death, they would just kiss each other on the lips a little bit.
They did.
Yeah.
And they were really fashionable. They wore these leather outfits, and they looked really cool. And some of them even painted their faces and wore makeup. One of the most brutal samurais, actually, they said, often looked like a girl because he wore so much makeup and lipstick, because he wanted to look good. They wanted to look good in case they were killed. They put incense in their helmets just in case their heads got lopped off. They wanted their head to smell nice for the guy that killed them, and presented their head to whatever warlord they were serving.
So that was a big thing in Japanese culture, is they did believe a lot in honor. Everything was about honor, honor, honor in Japan. It still is. It's all about honor. So there's a story I want to talk to you about. Do you know the story of the 47 Ronin?
Tell the people about it.
Okay, so first of all, let me tell you what a Ronin is.
Now, was that a movie that Matt Damon played an Asian guy? Because I know people got upset about that.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That was the one where that one was called the Great Wall of China, where it was just Matt Damon running around with a Chinese haircut.
That's really funny that they chose Matt Damon. Or I think one of them, it was Tom Cruise. Was it Tom Cruise or Matt Damon?
Tom Cruise was the last samurai.
Yeah, he's the last samurai, and he made him an Asian guy.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
Well, Tom, because here's what they do.
Because Ali Wong wasn't available yet.
Yeah, she just wasn't available yet. Yeah, and it's just what it is. And they did give her the part, but then she asked too many guys to sign NDAs. Okay.
Ladder 14.
What is? So here's the thing. Okay. Oh yeah. So Patty the Fatty's coming in, cause make no mistake, if Patty the Fatty, aka Patty Clips, aka Patty Sama, was around in ancient Japan, they instead of cutting off his head, they would have cut off his butt.
Yeah,
they would have just offered his butt. Just get that butt in the wide shot. Yeah, cuz I mean, make no mistake, you better hide that butt from Pacman Jones when he walks in. Yeah. All right, thank you. Yeah. What's your name, hon? Morgan. Morgan is our new beautiful intern here. Morgan's doing a great job. Got us to raps. Morgan's an NYU student, and she's going to learn a lot from Pat. But make no mistake, Pat's going to learn a lot from her because the girl went to NYU and Pat went to community college on Staten Island.
That's just what it is.
So this girl's going to teach Patty.
Yeah. And when Pacman Jones gets here, he's probably going to hit on her.
Yeah. It's just what it is.
It's just what it is. We got Pacman Jones coming in.
Thank you, Morgan. Appreciate it. Do you have the Bay Ridge Boys card? I don't want to lose that. Do you have it, Pat? You got the card because what happens is in my family, I'll give my girlfriend my credit card and then I never see it again.
That's right.
I never see it again, but I just do have thousands of dollars in charges from the store Rainbow.
If you're from New York, you get that. Yeah.
What is Puerto Rican girls love Rainbow and Mandy's.
They love Mandy's and Rainbow. And if they're shopping for boys, like I said, Modell's is Puerto Rican Bloomingdale's.
Yeah, but Modell's did go out of style. Modell's went out of business in the New York area, and that was a very, very sad day. I honestly think that was an even worse day than when Tony Hinchcliffe called it the Island of Garbage.
Yeah, it's been tough.
More people were upset about that.
Yeah, it's tough.
They were saying when I asked Liz, my mother-in-law, I said, do you care if Tony said the Island of Garbage? She goes, no, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to reopen Modell's so I could buy my son a shirt.
Yeah, it was that was almost as sad in the Puerto Rican culture as when one of the guys loses a snake. Mm-hmm. If he loses a snake, it's tough for them.
It's tough for them.
Yeah, if he crawls into the walls, it's tough.
Okay, so let me tell you about the 47 Ronin. This has been made into different movies and, different in pop culture, but it's a wild story. So what a Ronin actually is, what that word means is it is a masterless samurai. It's basically a samurai because a samurai, one thing about them is they are locked into one master their whole life. Like in Avatar, when they connect with that flying creature, that's what samurais are. They are locked into one master. And when that master dies, a lot of samurais would commit seppuku. How do you say it? Seppuku. Sudoku. They would commit Sudoku, which is them killing themselves, honorably killing themselves. So the 47 Ronin, okay, so this story, so a Ronin is a masterless samurai. Some of these guys who don't honor kill themselves, then they're called Ronin. They're walking around, they have the strength and skills of a samurai, but they got no master, so they're just out there. So there was this guy, I'm going to take you to 1701, okay? There was this guy, Lord Asano Naganori. And he was the daimyo of Eiko. What a daimyo is basically like a little kingdom within a kingdom. It's like, we got the kingdom of Japan, but then the daimyo are like the different big time ruling families. Like, the Gaudis would be daimyos of Queens. So what he did, Edo Castle, Edo is modern day Japan. So there was 1701, we're in Edo, aka Japan, and this guy, Lord Asano Naganori, he had this big party at this Edo Castle, and this guy, Kira Yoshinaka, who was a high-ranking court official, got into a fight with Asano, got into like a big fight. People don't really know what it was about. Some people say it was because Kira wanted to, him to pay like a debt, and Asano was like, I don't owe you that money, blah, 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 blah. But let's be honest, because samurais, as we've educated you on, it was probably something gay.
Right.
It was probably some type of unwanted advance, or it was one of those things where it's like, how about I tell your wife that you like it in the butt?
Right.
Right. That you
Could be.
That's just what it is, because that you like a little chopstick in the ass.
Yes. Yeah.
So what happened is they got into a fight, and Asano attacks Kira with a sword inside the Shogun's palace, which is a no-no.
Whoa.
You cannot do that. You can't be having beef like that inside the sacred palace, especially pulling out your sword. Right. You can't pull out your bladed sword. You could pull out your sword, but that's got to be in the bathroom behind closed doors.
Right.
You could pull out, So Asano was immediately, by the high courts, sentenced to seppuku. He immediately was like, what it is, you got to now honor kill yourself. That's what you got to do. And so he honor kills himself, and the people think, okay, fine. You know what? It happens. This is our law. This is what happens in Japan. Got to honor kill yourself. What can you do? It's SLKS. But the people of Kira Yoshinaka's people take it even further. For some reason, they make him they take all his lands, they take his family lands, and then they leave his samurais all with not only no master, but now no land. So they basically are made them Ronin.
Robert De Niro's in that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Ronin.
Wait, what
There
is
was
that?
a movie named Ronin with Robert De Niro.
Was it about samurais?
No.
Oh.
I think it was just his name.
So what happened was is these kids it's very similar kind of to how if Donald Trump would have just pardoned Biden on the way out, there wouldn't be so many problems. I'm sorry, if Joe Biden would have pardoned Donald Trump on the way out, there wouldn't be so many issues. But now Donald Trump's on a warpath, and he's trying to reverse Biden's pardons because he said he signed it with an auto pen. And it's just one of these things where it's like power and ego taints everything, because all Kira Yoshinaka had to do was say, you know what, you attacked me. Now Asano's got to commit suicide, and that's it. But he went a step further, took his land, took his samurais, and then the samurais who were under Asano Naganori say, okay, you know what? Asano Naganori had a brother. They say, why don't we how about this? Let his brother be our leader. Let his brother be our leader. He disrespected you. His brother's a good kid, blah, 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 blah. So, Asana,
The names are hard to remember.
yeah.
Japanese 1, Japanese 2,
Yes.
Japanese 3.
So the top Japanese guy, the top
Ichiro.
Yeah, Ichiro,
Yeah.
the top Japanese guy. Well, Sho Otani.
Yeah.
Otani.
Said to Matsui.
Yeah. The TJ, the top. So he says they think we're going to let the brother of the guy who had to commit seppuku, he's going to be our new leader. So instead what they do is they go back to Edo Castle thinking, oh, they'll let the brother, in front of the High Council, they'll let the brother be our new samurai. It'll all be good. They put the brother in prison. They say, fuck you. Now the brother's in prison. So now you got these warriors who are all about honor and respect. And there was a system in Japan, a vengeance system, where if you felt you were wrong, they would legally allow you to seek vengeance through a couple of steps. But they were like, these guys are not letting us do that for some reason. So 47, there was a lot of samurai, like 200 plus, and most of them just agreed with the new penalty. They said, we'll be Ronin. We won't cause any more trouble. But 47 Ronin, 47 guys led by Oshi Kurasunuku. So the plotted revenge for over a year. The kid was angry.
Right.
Okay, the kid was mad. And what he did was he pretended in his life, he pretended to be poor, dishonorable, a drunk. The kid's just pretending to just be a piece of shit because he doesn't want anyone looking into what he's actually plotting. So he just made believe that he was like any other samurai that was disgraced, just a scumbag, in the bowels of Edo, aka Tokyo. But then on December 14th, 1702, they launched a surprise attack on Kira's mansion, and they killed him and, of course, cut his head off.
Right.
They cut the kid's head right off because that's what they have to do. And they brought it to the grave of Asano. And they said, look, we did this for you. They showed the brother the head. They said, we cut the kid's head off. And so you think, okay, what most people do is they say, we avenged our leader, blah, blah, blah. We cut the kid's head off. Now we're all good to go. But again, because Japan is all about honor, and samurais especially are all about honor, what they do is they go to the High Council, basically the people that they, went against, and they say, look, here's what we did. We fucking broke into the castle. We cut off Kira's head. We just cut his head off, and now we're going to show you that we did it. So what we're going to do for you is you don't even have to tell us. We're just all going to kill ourselves in front of you.
Yeah.
So 47 of them just right there in the steps of the thing, just take their sword and plunge them into their chest, and they all kill themselves in front of the Japanese council. And it's just one of those things where, most kids wouldn't do that, but the Japanese are committed. I mean, because you can have a direct line from that to the kamikazes.
Yes. Actually,
you really can.
Do. Actually, that's what it is. Yeah. I mean, it's just that's in the culture of the Japanese that starts with the samurai, where the kids just had leaky roofs.
Right.
And they like to kill themselves.
They just did.
They just like to off themselves if they felt like they dishonored themselves.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you, if Jazz doesn't allow me to just rent and not buy, the kid might go full Japanese and take his shoes and socks off and do a little seppuku at a family party.
Yeah, and the way they did it too was particularly grueling because they felt like the soul was in the middle of the body, so they would stab themselves in the middle of the body with their sword like this, so they would slowly bleed out. It'd be a very gruesome, and they did that to show their honor and their dedication and their strength. And they also had a good friend nearby in case, like, so there was always another guy right there. So in case you got cold feet or you couldn't do it or you didn't do it right, then the guy would just lop off your head. And it was a friendly thing to do.
Yeah, it was.
And that's where the leaky roof comes in.
Yeah.
It's like, that you're such a good friend.
Yeah.
And so the head would roll off and then the head would look at the friend and go, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being such a good friend.
I really appreciate that. You're a nice kid.
Yeah.
So, so the 47 Ronin, I mean, it's a wild story.
That is a wild story.
It's a wild story how the guys just want to kill themselves and do this. But this is just in Japan what guys do. I mean, even still to this day, Japanese men specifically identify themselves so much with their careers that when at the end of their career, when they retire, a lot of them just kill themselves. That's why when Logan Paul made that video in like these woods where guys just go to kill themselves, it's because this has been the culture from day one. They're like, look, they don't fear death like that. They don't think like with us, with Catholic Christian kids, if we kill ourselves, we think we're going to purgatory, but not them.
No.
If they kill themselves, they think they're going to the bento box in the sky, baby.
They do. And they believe if they have an honorable death, then it'll be good. And if they have a dishonorable death or whatever, that their punishment will be they'll be reborn as a samurai.
Yeah, it's just samurais are big. Now, did you know, here's another fun fact that I want to give to you. Did you know that there was a black samurai?
That wasn't Method Man.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That wasn't Ghostface Killer.
Right.
Did you know that there was a black samurai that didn't live in Staten Island?
That's so
in
wild.
the Park Hill Project.
That's wild. It's sort of like, I think we've had a few Asians in the NBA, and so you would think that a couple blacks would become samurai.
Yes.
But it's not a lot.
Right, yeah, because right now you could say, oh, there's a black samurai that plays for the Lakers.
Right.
And no, that's just a black Japanese kid that's on the team.
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, Hiko Yashimoto. So it's just what it is, cousin. It's not being racist. Japanese names are hard, just like their names would be hard for us.
Yeah.
You think a Japanese guy could just say Jeff easy? I don't think he can.
No, it's not easy for them to tell us apart.
So I want to tell you the story of a man that's been, now this guy's been debated in history. Some people say he was a samurai. Some people say he was a retainer, which was like a guy that worked for the samurais but wasn't, at that level. His name was Yasuke. So who this kid was first of all, he was a black African kid that came to Japan once again through a Portuguese guy. There was it was an Italian guy. His name was Alessandro Valignano, and he was a Jesuit missionary working for Portugal. Portugal loves slaves and black people more than any other country. You have to accept that.
They just did.
I know the white people. I know that we're bad in history. I know we're bad, but we got to start talking about how Portugal was involved in the slave market in a big way.
Huge.
So Yasuke is this man. Now, a lot of people are saying, you automatically think, he's a black kid, he's with an Italian kid, he must be a slave. But he wasn't. He came over as just somebody who was working with this guy, Alessandro Valignano. So he comes in, and now he's a black kid coming to Japan. There's not many of them. So the village goes nuts. The village that they originally bring him to, I forgot what the village was that they brought him to, but they bring him to this village, and I mean, people are like pushing each other out of the way. They can't wait to see. It's probably like when Brittany Griner went into the Russian prison.
Right.
Nobody could believe what this thing was.
Right.
They were like, holy shit.
Never seen something like
never
this.
seen it, guys. They were just sitting there quiet like they were getting, like Zelensky getting yelled at by Trump.
Yeah.
They were just, oh my God.
It's like when I went to Montenegro with my college friend, and it was before really the internet, and they just were pointing at him going, Michael Jordan. They'd never seen a black guy. Yeah.
So this kid, Yasuke comes in, it's about 1579. He comes in and he's just like unbelievable. And the head guy right now was this guy, Oda Nobunaga. He was like the top guy in Japan. Now, he was also known, they used to call him like the devil leader because the kid was bad news. He was a real piece of shit. He would boil people alive. He would behead monks, women, children. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get to the story of when Nobunaga eventually causes a civil war. It's because one of the samurais samurais, even though they're honor and they're only loyal to their leader, when he was basically, Nobunaga was making these samurais behead women and children, they were like, yo, fuck this guy, we're going to rebel. So Yasuke and Nobunaga strike up this wild friendship. Nobunaga, who is this top guy, is obsessed with Yasuke. They're like, this kid's the best. And so they say he was like an unbelievable fighter. In many of these Japanese civil wars, Yasuke was like front lines, just absolutely crushing people because the kid was 6'1", 6'2", black, so you know they're stronger, and he was just able to fucking wield a sword.
Right.
People don't really know how he learned it.
Right.
They think he had to have been a warrior in whatever country he was from. There's not many records of him because you can't just get to the level of samurai without being like elite beyond elite.
Right. Now, if you're a black guy and you're fighting samurai style back then, you're probably going to want to tuck.
100%.
Because you don't want the dick swinging because swords can get it.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
And that was good for the Japanese because the swords, maybe the dicks are so small, so, the way a bulldog's face is mashed in so it can fight, maybe the dick is small so the sword can't get it, so it evolved that way.
That's very true. And you know what? And maybe that's why.
Very true.
And maybe that's why Yasuke was so much better as a samurai and could learn it so quick because the kid had 3 swords. He had his katana sword, he had another sword that they always had, and then he just had his dick and he would just fucking. I mean, because if you got a big black like dick from Mozambique, you can easily hit a 5'2", get them off their feet, easy knock the wind out.
Right. Well, you can definitely, it's definitely like a diversion. Like, where's the sword? Is it down there? Is it up there? He's looking at multiple swords.
Yeah.
It's like I'm seeing double.
Now, here's the thing with samurai, too. Now, here's the thing. Here's why a lot of people debate there's no way this kid could have been actual samurai, because a lot of people said you had to be born into this culture like a Hasidic Jew.
Right.
Even though they said Amari Stoudemire is a Jew now, he's not Hasidic.
Right.
So you could be Japanese and be in the culture, but you can't actually be a samurai. So it's debatable. A lot of people say that somebody wrote a book, a white guy wrote a book in like the 1800s and made this guy a samurai, when Japanese historians are saying this guy was not a samurai. We don't claim him as samurai. We believe he existed, but the kid wasn't a samurai. But he served Nobunaga faithfully. He definitely fought in a lot of these battles. He was always there, and the reason why this is wild is because at the end of Nobunaga's life, 1582, as I said, the kid fucking Nobunaga caused a civil war because he was just a ruthless, like, devil king. He was like a piece of shit. He really was.
He was like Winston Churchill.
Yes, yes, exactly. Which you'll hear all about on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you can hear that all about on Daryl Cooper's podcast.
Yeah. Okay, he's here. Yeah, just tell him 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So Pacman Jones is here, so we better get through this black samurai quick. So Nobunaga kills himself. He commits seppuku because he's being cornered. So rather than being killed and by the enemy, he kills himself because, again, honorable, who cares? And then at the end, he gives instructions to Yasuke. This is a big honor. He gives instructions to Yasuke. He says, listen, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to commit seppuku. So I'm going to commit Sudoku.
Yeah.
So he says to Yasuke, when I'm dead, I want you to cut my head off and bring it to my son. Cut my head off right now and bring it to my son, which was the honorable thing to do because, like you said, these kids have leaky roofs.
I mean, it's just a hole in the roof.
It's a hole in the roof. So Yasuke chops his head off and he gives it to Obunaga's son.
Which
right?
was an honor. Do the honorable thing.
Which was an honor. Give the kid just give him my head. Like how my dad's going to leave me a sweater.
Yeah.
It would be back then. It's like, give me your head, Dad.
And that kid, he's as happy as a kid on Christmas who got a PlayStation.
Yeah, the kid just loved it with his pop's head. But what happens then is Abunaga's enemies, of course, storm in. They don't care. And instead of killing Yasuke, which they would have as the other samurais, honorable, and make them commit seppuku, they just give Yasuke back to the Jesuits, back to the Portuguese, and let him leave. So that's why a lot of scholars, Japanese people, are saying there's no way he was a samurai because, A, he would have gotten this title of Ronin because he's a masterless samurai. So he didn't get that. And then he was so valueless to the Japanese at that time that they just gave him back to the Portuguese. So that's why people don't debate it, but it is 1 month after Black History Month, and I want to say that I do think Yasuke was a samurai.
Yes.
Even though technically he wasn't.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
So speaking of blacks with leaky roofs, we're going to bring in Pacman Jones.
Yeah.
Baby gorgeous, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about a beautiful, high-functioning party animal, okay?
Talk to me about the party animal.
I want to talk to you about it. The Two Bears 5K in Tampa, Florida is on May 4th, and it's sponsored by the first beverage built to outpace the party, and that is the Light Strike Hard Refresher, which is an excellent source of 5% alcohol.
Yeah, it's also the sponsor of the Two Bears 5K in Tampa, Florida on May 4th. The first beverage built to outpace the party. It's like you said, it's an excellent source of 5% alcohol. If you're looking to get your daily dose of 5% alcohol, it's an excellent source for that.
Light Strike Hard Refresher, it's here, and unlike anything the alcohol industry has ever seen, Light Strike isn't just a drink, it's a goddamn survival tool. cool. It's the perfect party pacer. Light Strike comes in a resealable sports drink bottle, giving you control over how hard you go. Want half now, half later? No problem. Want a little more alcohol? Try it with a splash of vodka, maybe some por osos, or mix into your favorite tropical cocktail. You do it, babe. Drink them cold or over ice and just watch how fast it disappears. It's crazy.
Yeah, the hydration drink-inspired cocktail low-key brings its own self-care to the party with a crushable mix of coconut water, sea salt, and again, 5% alcohol by the volume. Non-carbonated, gluten-free, a great alternative to fizzy hard seltzers or sugary canned cocktails.
Bert Kreischer's blood is Light Strike.
Yeah.
Learn more about Light Strike at drinklightstrike.com or follow on TikTok and Instagram at drinklightstrike. This episode sponsored by Blue Chew. You know me, I like a rock hard piece, and I'm happy to see you nice and hard.
Blue Chew is great. It is amazing because it gets you bricked up.
Yeah.
You get to chew them.
And you know what I love about them, cuz? These Blue Chew tablets, they're chewable. They're made right here in the USA, so it's like you got a freedom cock.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what makes them good.
Because my boners are red, white, and Blue Chew.
That they're red, white, and blue chew, which would be a great tagline for this.
Should we do that? If Blue Chew, if you're listening, you want to throw us a little extra cash, you could take that, red, white, and Blue Chew.
Yeah, go get bricked up. Go get bricked up right now. It's all done online. No doctor's visits, no awkward conversations, no waiting online at the pharmacy. It comes right to you.
You just get your boners literally delivered right to your door or your mother's door because you live in the basement.
That's
whatever
right.
it is, cuz. Shout out Pouty Flyballs. You make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we have got a special deal for our listeners. Try the first month of Blue Chew free. And when you use promo code Hyenas, that's Hyenas, just pay the $5 shipping. That's promo code Hyenas. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And you know what we do? We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. All right, here we go. We have the man himself, Pac, as the host of Pacman Jones show on Bet It Online, because that's what your manager Val or your wife Tish told us to say. Yes.
Hey, that was a great punchline right there.
That's it. Well, now, because we wanted to know, because black guys typically like to have a family member be their manager or agent when they're professional athletes. So what is that about?
No. You have people that is qualified for the job over here where we at. I pay my family members to stay away.
Nice.
Are you dipping right now?
Yeah.
I like that.
I like
got
that,
it
dude.
in there too, yeah.
I'm trying to get off this shit, but I've been dipping so long.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I started dipping because I couldn't stay up in the meetings and they was fining me
Yeah.
like fucking $10,000 every time I go to sleep. And my coach was like, bro, you got to put a dip in.
His mic? Can you lower it?
He was like, bro, you got to put a dip in. So I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kept me up.
Did you
kept the
dip?
fines away.
Did you dip while you were playing football?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to,
I
right?
play games with like pouches in.
You did, right?
You know why I think you were great because obviously amazing skill level, but you just fucking like you were just like going with the flow. Like you were just like you'll dip, you'll play with your chains. Like you like I know like sometimes when I would watch you, I'd be like, I wonder if he gets worried if like someone's gonna tug on it or whatever. And you were like, dude, I just fucking go.
Nah, bro, I live my life without a seatbelt. You know what I mean?
I respect
That's
that.
why I don't fair catch the ball.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I like that. I like to live life in the fast lane. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You kind of do things your own way, and you've always done things your own way. And so what do you think about the NFL? Is it too strict when it comes to players and, smoking weed and what they do off? I mean, it's just like if you perform well, you perform well, right? Babe Ruth used to play drunk. Mickey Mantle played drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it should be all drugs allowed.
I don't know about all drugs.
Why not? Wouldn't that be great to play on crystal meth?
The Nazis did it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Aaron Rodgers played on
Ayahuasca.
Taking ayahuasca.
Yeah.
I mean, what does it matter? I think we even said like baseball would be good if there was a guy on the sidelines with a gun and he was just randomly firing on the field.
Seriously.
That would make a little more movement happen.
We're also for an all-steroid league.
Yeah.
steroid?
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? Hey, Pac-Man, listen. America, we're about entertainment here.
Yeah.
So why not just get everybody on the juice and see what happens?
I don't know about that, but I like to
You're
be entertained too, though.
Yeah.
Right? At least baseball, get them all on the juice.
Yeah, baseball should definitely be on the
And then give one player an inning in aluminum bat and have the pitcher put on a football helmet just in case you don't want the guy to get killed and let somebody hit an 800-foot home run And, and fans can pay extra money to sit in a seat where they could possibly catch a ball that's 800 feet.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
And how come there's not more sumo wrestlers on the offensive line?
It's a lot of them out there. It's just they don't claim to be sumo wrestlers.
That's true.
But they were fat Japanese guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Pacman, how long are you in New York for?
I'm here till tomorrow. I've been here like 2 days.
Yeah.
It's fucking packed around here too. It's take an hour to get from here to Fifth Ave down there.
Where? Because you're from what? West Virginia?
Atlanta.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Well, I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Live in Cincinnati and Atlanta.
Yeah.
Went to West Virginia though.
You went to West Virginia. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of times people come to New York and it's too much for them, but I feel like not you. You would fit in our city.
I could fit in anywhere. You know what I mean? I'm very adaptable. If that's the word
That
I'm
is-
trying to
That is the word, 100%.
what's the word? Maneuvers. So like I can go anywhere and hold a conversation or live or whatever I need to do because I've been around a lot of different genres, I should say.
Yeah, you've done a lot, right? So, he was a wrestler for a while.
100%, of course.
Music?
2000 the kid, yeah.
Yeah. What was that, TNA?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 2007, 2008, right? I remember I was in
Yeah.
college. I remember Pac-Man as a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done it all.
Yeah,
Are you still doing music?
I'm doing music. I actually I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek of
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's hear it.
Let's
I
do
really
it.
don't do this all the time.
Well, we feel
But
honored.
This song right here, it's a little different because everybody so used to me just rapping. I got this song. Well, I'm rapping, but it's like a country music song.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And I got Jimmy Allen on here.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh,
That's you?
this is Jimmy right here. Don't leave me, baby. Nobody got a money like that.
I think this will get everyone jumping.
Tailgate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's country, yeah. But also mixed.
Bring it on down. Drop it down on my tailgate. Don't and I can tailgate.
This is gonna bump in the South.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna bump in the South.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I see this song like really.
I think white boys are gonna like that song too.
Smell me. Pull up at the tailgate.
Hell yeah.
What the Bob Marley? They asked me where to pay for the brothers. Yeah.
I like it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Just
just
something different though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you.
And then I got hood records too, but like
Yeah.
I like to mix stuff up.
Yeah.
So what did you want to be when you were a little kid? Was it a musician or a football player?
I wrote a poem like 7, 8 years old, like Jones my name, basketball my game, basketball, football my game. One day I'm gonna make it to the Hall of Fame. I've never thought about doing anything else but being a pro athlete.
Yeah.
I'm saying I indulged in the music just because of my environment and having a studio. Me and my group, we bought Dallas Austin studio that was in Atlanta. So like Young Thug, 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, all them came through the studio that we owned at the time.
Yeah.
Do you ever playing in the NFL? Because it's like such a dream, right? But were there ever days where it just felt like a day job to you where you're like, I don't want to fucking play the Jets?
No.
You always, every day you're like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe I get to do this.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Especially when you get the game taken away from you, like from me being suspended with the commissioner, me breaking my neck, being paralyzed twice, having to sit out a year and get all my shit back. So you respect the game a lot more once you go through, I guess, different things, I guess, and then you realize that the game is a privilege. Like, this shit is not forever, and you got to enjoy it while it's there.
Can you imagine breaking your neck twice?
Dude,
He broke his neck twice.
I know. I couldn't imagine playing that sport in winter.
Oh, in the winter.
Hit, like, what
In
is it?
shitty Pittsburgh in fucking December when it's fucking 10 below with the wind chill.
Damn.
It legit hurts.
I mean,
Nah.
it's like a car accident when you get hit, right?
No, but I feel like these
It
guys.
does hurt, but
Still
we don't
don't.
know nothing else, though.
Yeah.
Once you so mentally.
You
know,
guys are
in
like
it.
the samurai of athletes.
Yes, you really are.
like
the elite class.
Elite class. I mean, there's no tougher sport. I think football players are the toughest.
Football and hockey.
Hey, hockey guys are really tough.
Yeah.
You right?
Hey, don't forget the lacrosse guys too, though.
Oh, yes.
Lacrosse is a fucking.
Yeah.
That shit is real.
They really dive in lacrosse.
Yeah.
That shit is real.
How do you feel about the new football rules now? Where they protect the quarterback, everything.
It's always been like that, really. It's just now that they put more emphasis on it.
Right.
Can't hit them low, can't hit them high. Shit, you barely hit them right now.
Yeah, you can't. They just everyone else can get hit, but the quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's like, why the MVP always goes to the quarterback. It's just
Right.
like you're the quarterback. It's like they should have. They kind of do have. What do they have? Player of the year or something
Yeah.
like. So it's like I don't just say quarterback award. Or
Right.
something
Let the quarterback have their own award.
have their own award because
MVP this year to me was Saquon Barkley.
Saquon, yeah, of
Saquon.
course.
He should have definitely won MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're big New York Giants fans.
So that was tough.
No,
y'all
but I
Saquon.
voted for. But I was rooting for Saquon. I say it wasn't Saquon's problem.
No.
Fault that he didn't want to leave the Giants.
I love
Giants.
Saquon.
Let him go.
It was just tough to watch as a Giant fan.
Yes.
Like, damn, the Giant organization sucks. I mean, look what they did.
Yeah,
And I mean, Daniel Jones, what was that all about?
Daniel
He
Jones.
was never the guy.
No.
He was just never the guy.
No.
And they paid him again.
They paid him.
Wow.
Yeah.
$100 million.
$100 million.
I mean, yeah.
Do you still have all your football money?
Hell no. No. Don't have all of it. I wish I did.
Yeah, you just had fun
What'd
with
you
it?
spend it on?
Yeah.
I didn't spend all of it.
Yeah.
I spent a good little penny of it, but like I'm in a great place as far as financially, mentally.
Good.
I got some good people that's around me in my circle. Jerry Jones is one of them. But like, I ain't do too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everything I got is paid for.
Yeah.
Good. No major debt. All right. Good.
And
Yeah.
you know what? He's adopted his friend's kids. I mean, you're a great dude.
Oh
doing
yes.
that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So that
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the right thing to do that a lot of guys just wouldn't
Incredible.
do. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's almost like, when I did that, it wasn't like I was adopting them. I was just trying to get them to skip the line pass. Like I did adopt them. Of course, I spent a lot of money with them coming and staying with me for 3.5 years. But when I was thinking of it, I'm like, how do we get these kids notoriety? Like, because nobody was talking about them. They was decent athletes, I would say.
Right.
Is one of them going to Ohio State or something? Or
He's committed to Ohio State.
he's committed to Ohio State.
We don't know where he's going to go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have
No.
no say so.
You can hear that on the Pacman Jones shows on Bet Online.
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, Bet Online.
Bet online.
Hell yeah, dude.
Pacman Jones show, politely wrong.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
think about Ye
I like
right
it.
now? Are you? What do you think? What do you think's going on with Ye?
Who?
Kanye. Mentally ill.
Bro, I
I
don't
think
fuck
what
with
it is.
Kanye.
No.
It's just certain shit that I don't stand on, and like I got a lot of Jew friends. Like I always call myself a black Jew. Yeah.
Right.
Certain things like
Right.
I only speak on certain shit. Like it ain't even no space for me to speak on Kanye.
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. I get you. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I love his music though.
His music is good.
It's tough. Yeah. I
Yeah.
do like his music.
Yeah. Black Jew Friends is a funny
I can't
thing
wait
to say.
for I can't wait for his new single, which is probably going to be called like how Hitler.
Yeah, something crazy.
Hitler.
Okay, yeah,
Hitler, yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, what about do you see any hope for New York football, like the Jets? I mean, we may like the Giants.
Y'all
I'm
got an
okay.
unbelievable receiver right now.
Right. We just need a QB.
He's great. He had a bad concussion though. Remember that one concussion he
But
went
like,
out for a couple?
tell me what team is good without a good quarterback?
Nobody.
Zero.
Zero.
Yeah. It's really a quarterback.
Now, there's some teams that's good with a good quarterback without no help, but like it's hard to be good without a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they got the quarterback, I guess. Is there? I don't think there's anybody who's more important to.
Oh,
a
the
team
Giants
than-
drafting the quarterback this year.
I hope so. I mean, I want
Y'all
them to
never
take,
drafted a black quarterback ever in here.
I want them to take Cam Ward from the Hurricanes.
Y'all better hurry up. Y'all gotta get up there, don't you?
I know, yeah, because their Giants are 3 right now, but she's going to go 1 or 2, and then maybe they'll take Sanderson, possibly, right?
Yeah, I mean,
They could.
Hopefully, that's what they need to do. The Giants organization, we've been bad for a long time.
For a very
It's
long
been
time.
Very brutal for a long time.
Here's the thing you could say, like, people would make fun of Eli Manning and say, like, he's cross-eyed and, like, look at him. That guy won fucking 2 Super Bowls, and every time he got hit, he got right up.
Yeah.
So Eli Manning,
And
I personally
his
think he's Hall of
brain-
Famer.
His brain is so big when it comes to football.
Yes.
Being in that family, like I'll take Eli Manning with no arm just for him to get us in and out of plays.
Seriously.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they get enough praises like they should. Like, the Manning family is fucking unbelievable. Like,
It's crazy.
I'm talking about, especially when it comes to, like, X's and O's and football. And
When they talk, when they start, I've watched the Manning brothers telecast and stuff when they do their show. When they talk plays, it's actually like speaking a different language. I don't know. I love sports. I have no idea what they're even talking about because it's just like they say it so quick.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Is there a more underappreciated position, though, than the cornerback? I mean,
Pacman.
I'm saying the cornerback is the hardest job.
It's the hardest job.
Besides the quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
I do think quarterback is the hardest job.
Yeah.
Just because you making all the blitzes, you calling, you checking the shit and all that. Me going guarding this motherfucker on an island by myself, it's really hard, but I think the quarterback position is a little bit more in depth of IQ and different things when it comes to football.
Who's the best quarterback you ever played with, do you think?
That I play with?
Do we have a spit count, by the way? I'm counting 9 spits. Let's get a spit counter up.
You said that I play with?
That you played with, yes.
The best one, Steve McNair.
Wow. Yeah.
Rest in
R.I.P.,
peace.
man.
Yeah.
Steve McNair was the best.
The rest of them was shitty.
Interesting.
Yeah. He
Did you play with him on Titan?
Yeah.
It's on Titans?
Yeah.
Was that when you guys went far? Did you go to the Super Bowl?
No, we didn't.
But you went deep in the playoffs that year, right?
We had a good year. But
Yeah.
He got an MVP, right, Steve McNair?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and he got a offensive MVP too.
Yeah. Yeah, he was great.
He was.
And what it was the girl he was dating?
The girl I was dating, believe. Yeah.
I don't believe that.
You
You think it was something else? You think it was something more like a conspiracy?
I was with Steve the week before he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl was with him also. Actually, we was doing Joes versus Pros in LA. And me personally, I just don't believe that she would do it. Like, why would you kill somebody that's taking care of you?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It's some foul play in
Her
there.
name was Sahel Kazemi. Did she then killed herself?
That's what they say.
That's what they say. The murder-suicide. So what do you think? If you had to speculate, what do you think possibly
I
happened?
don't think she killed herself. I don't think she killed him either.
You think somebody came in and killed the both of them? It's the only thing that's possible, right?
Who do you think? What do you think it could have been? Was he in any trouble or anything? No.
Nah, I think this was all like inner circle.
Inner circle shit.
Damn.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Her name was Sahil Kazemi.
Kazemi.
Yeah.
So it's Middle Eastern, I guess. So
They were saying it was his ex-boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
her ex-boyfriend killed the both of them.
That's what it says here, yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
very sad.
That sucks.
I don't think that's what happened either.
No.
No. So you just have no idea what happened, but you just don't.
Well, I
believe it.
got an idea what happened. If only thing I'm saying, if let's just say Steve's best friend get there and call someone before he called the police, that seemed kind of skeptical to me.
Yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that. I don't love you. Yeah, you got to call the cops right away.
Right.
Man, that does suck. And see, but because they don't talk about that really in that
No,
documentary,
no.
they just say it's all. There's a lot of things throughout history. It's not what it seems.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about it all the time on this podcast. These conspiracies. You're like, the government can make anything look like anything they want anytime.
Yeah.
It's wild, dude.
Do you know anything about samurais?
Yeah, no, there's only one black one.
That's
You know
right.
about
We
'em?
just talked about them.
Yeah.
What do you know about the
That's
Black
the episode
Samurai?
we're doing, yeah.
What you mean? What I know?
Well, like what I'm saying, like what do you know anything about him?
I did a little research.
What do you like? What'd you like about him in your research?
He was on the black guy. Everybody else was Japanese.
we were saying this is the only black samurai besides the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Just him.
His name was Yusuke.
Yasuke, and he was a Yasuke dude, and they said he was 6'2", which at that time was, the tallest person they've ever seen in Japan. Because 6'2" today, that's like being 6'9" or something like that. People got bigger.
Yeah.
But the dude Yasuke, see, some people say, we were talking about this earlier, some people say he wasn't a samurai, but they're fucking haters. I want to say he was a samurai. Japanese historians are not claiming him. See, that's the thing we talk about, dude. In the media, it's always white people are the most racist. And I'm saying we've had our moments, but Asian people are pretty fucking racist. They hate each other, number one, and then they really don't like anybody who's not Asian. They will not claim Yatsuke. I will claim him as a white guy, but the Japanese won't.
Yeah, people are horrible. No matter what.
No matter where you go.
What. That's what. Everywhere you go, people are just horrible.
Yeah.
Even we were talking about this before. Even the Portuguese. How come people don't talk more? Why is it always white people wear the biggest pieces of shit?
Well, because Portuguese are white.
No, but
They
the
are.
Portuguese, they are, but they're not really white. Like why? You know,
Wait, hold on. What do you mean they're not really white?
because they're fucking speak Spanish or Portuguese.
No, they speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
But it's not.
But
you know what I
Spanish
mean?
are white too.
Yeah, but they're not. I feel like me as a white. I'm white. Even you, he's Greek,
Yeah,
right?
Greek,
Like
yeah.
I'm look like the whitest guy in here, and I get all the hate. When meanwhile I'd be the least racist, and my family has nothing to do with fucking anything.
Well, I don't
Depending
know.
on the
Greek,
time you were
Greeks
born.
might be the least racist.
Oh, that's not true.
No, Greeks are not.
very racist.
Greeks are not
Against
racist.
everybody though.
Yeah.
yeah. Greeks hate everybody who aren't Greek.
Yes.
Yeah, not me.
You
but-
sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
I got a lot of Greek friends. That's pretty good to me.
Then that's good. Yeah.
I got a lot of white friends that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Too,
Exactly.
Who do you think the most evil people are? Group.
blacks.
Blacks?
See, we agree. No, I'm kidding. No, black. Yeah,
Do you think just all people are bad? It depends on the
it
person.
depends.
Yeah, it don't matter what color it is. You know.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I'm
A
telling.
bad person is a bad person.
So
Exactly.
what is up with human nature? What's going on? Why can't we just chill? We have it so good. We got iPhones, we got food. How come we can't just get along and just exchange cultures and just be happy?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's a tough thing to figure
I
out.
think we're getting closer to it. I think we're getting closer to it in history.
I don't know what it is.
I think we're getting closer to this kind of like we're all kind of in this shit together. Not in our lifetime, but we're closer today than we were 300 years
Yeah,
ago.
I agree with that.
You
Do
know,
you think we need like an alien, like another, like what
AI, bro.
AI?
that's what we got to
AI
fight against.
Or maybe AI will be so smart that it'll tell us, like, what are you guys doing?
No, what I think the only way personally that I think is two things need to happen. We as a human race, because we're so divided right now, need to come together and fight something else. So it's either aliens or AI.
Yeah.
So if we come together, because then we'll
Oh, you
see.
better not fuck with AI because AI is undefeated right now.
They right now, yeah.
Yeah.
They are undefeated. We think there's people right now who are so advanced at their AI, like LeBron James.
Yeah.
We've said this on the show before that there's no way LeBron is a human being. He has to be AI made by the Chinese because he does love them.
Hey, I might agree with that because to
Thank
do
you.
what he's doing at 40 years old for 22 years,
Crazy.
ha,
Yeah.
Yeah.
ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm out for 2 weeks after a colonoscopy,
But
and this
not
guy's
even 2 weeks, like 3 weeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's I wonder if he now here's a question. If LeBron was in the NFL, which many people said he could have made it, and we all here agree, do you think he'd still be playing in the NFL? You can't play that long like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't a quarterback. Only quarterbacks can play that long.
Yeah.
Only quarterbacks, right? Right.
So how good friends are you with Goodell now?
I love Goodell.
Yeah, that's good.
I have no problem with Goodell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Goodell, like, he suspended me, but like it helped me in the long run.
That's good. Yeah.
well, that's the thing is like, one thing I think about like the media and just like people's brains in general is like somebody who's never met a Roger Goodell, who's never met, any of these people, they just hate them for no reason. Where it's like, you've never even met the man. Like even Trump, it's like, you don't know anything about him. You know what the media feeds you. You know little clips of a human being.
That's
like,
crazy. I was just telling somebody this today, like how you watch the news. Like I'm a big Dave guy. I watch ABC a lot. And you can tell like how the conversations are controlled to make people flip to one side
Sure.
instead of telling the whole story.
Right.
Sure.
Like, for instance, Biden. I ain't saying this no type of way. He said he wasn't gonna pardon his son. God damn it, what'd he do?
Pardon his son.
Pardon his son.
Like all this shit is like
Yeah.
so tick for tack.
Yeah.
I guess I want to say.
Yeah.
And it ain't no difference. I mean, it's just a slight difference as far as which one you like. You know what I mean? If you got some money, you're gonna like the other side. If you ain't got no money, of course you're gonna like that side.
Right.
Sure.
If you got money, you're Republican. If you don't, I always say everyone's a Democrat till they get rich.
What?
And then
But see, that's what I think personally. Like, if we were just like, if things were instead of like one race versus that race, one political party versus that political party, if it was just like, hey, rich people help poor people a little bit more, and that's how you broke down problems, I don't think anybody would really mind. It's when you say, oh, so and so doesn't have advantages because they're black or white or whatever. Now it's like, now stop with the fucking skin color and make it about the money.
Right.
You know,
it's always about the money.
That's
It's always
always about that.
It's always about the money, isn't it? Is that what you found? It's always about the
It's
money.
always about the paper.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what we say.
I got a question for you that I've always wondered, right? Football's a sport where your team is just, there's so many dudes on the team. There's so many guys. Have you ever?
There's only 56 on the NFL roster.
Yeah, that's a lot compared
That's a
to
lot
other
of guys.
sports. That's a lot of dudes.
I mean, yeah.
College, you got about 120 of them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why if you can't make a college football team, you're just not that good.
Can you remember? Is there a point where you just like you own the team? Like you don't even know? Can you remember the names of your teammates? You're like, oh, dude.
I do.
What's the longest you went into a season though, where you were like, I actually don't know that fucking guy's name?
Yeah, like you knew everyone's name on special teams.
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
They had to fucking block for me.
That's a good point. Oh
And
yeah,
I
you were
would call
returning.
them out if I'm fucking getting hit. Like preseason, you don't really get to know everybody because motherfuckers be in and out of there.
Yeah.
But like as far as defensive wise, you know everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about field goal kickers? They're converted soccer players. Would football be better without these little white boys who kick?
No.
I mean,
I'm all for special teams, bro.
no, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
I hate when a game comes down to like just a
And they
field
miss.
goal. Yeah, and they miss. Did you have like? Did they get beat up behind? Did you at least give them a wedgie and hang them on a hook? Or look at, the guy just lost the game for you guys.
No, because it's part of the game. I think it's a
I don't think it's crazy. These guys, blood, sweat, and tears, they're out there fighting, and then this guy who's been sitting on the sideline.
But it's part of the game.
He's a converted soccer.
He's got to
player.
stay, but these guys got to stay fucking loose. That's why I think Justin Tucker, there should be no problems because the kid got a few happy endings.
Hey.
Who gives a shit?
Hey.
The kid's got to stay loose.
Oh, don't say that now, because we ain't say that when we was talking about the other guy that had
Deshaun
that
Watson?
that like a happy ending.
I was saying
y'all are giving him a pass though.
no, I wasn't. I was all about Deshaun getting
Everybody's
happy endings
getting
too.
Tucker a pass.
No, and I think I would give Deshaun a pass too. I think you get a little happy endings. It's how else
And
you get
also
to a
what's-
fucking marriage?
And Kraft likes
And Kraft like happy endings too.
Hey,
Who doesn't?
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Who doesn't, dude?
like a nice
I mean, honestly, what other way can you get through this fucking life without
Hey,
a
bro.
little Asian hands on your cock?
It's a different tax bracket.
I mean, the kid. Do you think he's going to get thrown out of the NFL now for this?
Tucker?
Yeah,
What did he do? He just got a hand job?
that's what they say, but I actually don't know the facts. I really don't. So I shouldn't.
I just don't think. I think it's part of the massage.
Right?
It's not.
It's not.
No. Well, then you haven't been to West Garden here in New York
Yeah.
City.
I did go to the Asian spa here though. It's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they take care of you.
Bamboo
Well,
stick.
what's they say?
Yeah.
What did Justin Tucker's? Why? I mean, this guy is kind of fucked now.
Yes,
It's
he is.
horrible. He didn't do anything wrong.
Well, no, I think he did though. I think he
What did he
did.
do?
No, well,
Well, I don't know
here's
anything
what
about
is.
it.
Let's before we start being assholes. Let's see. Justin Tucker to describe the Justin Tucker said the allegations.
No, Justin Tucker continued to maintain his innocence as the spotlight remains on his allegation sexual misconduct.
Yes.
Man, so what does that mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
the problem is this
didn't
guy.
that kid Hardy just on the Cowboys? Didn't he just beat his wife to like?
Yeah, but he got thrown out of the NFL for that.
Did he? Of
course.
Because I remember he
can't
was
hit that.
playing after that.
You can't do that. So Tucker was accused of sexual misconduct by 16 female massage therapists.
Bro,
from
you just made me miss my whole drink when you said that. Literally, I missed my whole mouth. That was-
from 8 different spas and wellness centers in Baltimore. That's a lot. I got to be honest with you.
Do you believe this, though?
Yeah, but 1 or 2 is something. But 16, I mean, the kid's got a
you don't
fucking-
believe it?
No, I mean,
The kid's got an issue.
what does that mean? I want to because
16 different people.
sexual misconduct. What does that?
What
mean?
does that mean
Me
from a massage
smacking his
therapist?
dick in there probably
Right,
without consent of the massage.
Okay.
right. Now, what is
it? This guy?
That's Justin Tucker, yeah.
Who is this guy?
He's the best field goal kicker, arguably, of all
Oh,
time.
no.
He was one of them.
He had a horrible year.
He did have a horrible year this year. And
You know why he had a horrible year?
tell me.
That shit right there. He knew all this shit was coming out.
He did, right? For real, right? He knew it.
And they hit it.
Right. So that's what.
They hit it.
Right,
You know why they hit it? Because they needed his ass.
right. And then once he had a horrible year, they said, fuck it, release it. Interesting.
Same way it sounded like the Texans did, oh boy, huh?
Yeah, seriously.
Are you talking about
Yeah, the owner brung all that shit.
Kraft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so I wonder if, this is a good way to get out of a contract. Just say, you know what, let's release the story about him getting happy endings.
Yeah, because I mean, like 16. I mean,
Let's do it after playoffs, too. Let's not try to... He already going through the shit. He already know what's going on. He's in a fucking slump right here the last 6 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
Can we just give the guy a little slack so we can try to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like I did a show with Tiki Barber, right? Tiki Barber,
I like
great.
Tiki.
Tiki's the man, and Tiki told me, he goes, we're as much as we're living our dream and all that. We're just we're men at the end of the day. He goes, so if you go, he goes, sometimes a player would have a bad game. Like Tiki was like, the times I have a bad game, it's like maybe I got into a fight with my wife. Maybe my kid isn't doing good in school. Like anything else that would fuck us up on stage as comedians could fuck me up on the field. It's the same shit. So when nobody could figure out why his
motherfucker missing all these kicks and he ain't never missed,
because he knew that they were going to come at him with the happy endings. So so I guess he'll get thrown off. But what did his wife say? Is his wife okay with this? I mean, at the end of the day, why can't wives? Why does happy endings have to be cheating? Why can't the wives just allow that if it's part of the body and there's no kissing on the mouth? I don't even know her fucking name.
Right.
It's just a hand. I got my eyes closed.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What the hell? How else am I supposed to get through this?
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
I don't know. It just seems fishy that two players, 16. I mean,
well, look at what
Deshaun
she
Watson
says.
had what, 16, or he had a lot too.
Look at this thing. The false allegations. The wife said the false allegations against Justin have caused so much hurt to our family. I believe my husband, and I love and support him fully. So that means she just allowed him to get happy endings.
Look, it's a stressful
I love
job.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
This guy's got a stressful job. He's sitting on the side. He's a converted soccer player, whatever. These guys are out there playing the whole game, and then he comes onto the field. You know how much stress it is? All these guys in the team look at him like, you better make this shit or we're going to beat your ass when you come off. The guy needs a happy ending to blow off some fucking steam.
Now look, here's the thing. If he was, though, and again, I don't know the story, if he was actually grabbing them and putting the hand on a dick without them, they think they're, just doing a massage. That's a different story, and that's maybe what happened.
Right.
But I got to be honest with you, go to some of these places, and they just start doing it.
Yeah.
I've heard.
You heard?
I've heard. My friend told me.
Sources.
My friend told me. And so my friend told me that that's what they do. And if that's doing that, then how can I stop it? But I have to think if it's 16 women, he was fucking
Probably.
uninvited grabs, and you can't do that.
I don't know.
16 is a lot.
That's a lot. You can't come back from 16.
All I know is this is a very stressful job.
It is.
It
It's a
is.
very stressful job.
I will say it is.
Every game is like a playoff game.
Yeah.
You're out there in negative degree weather in Wisconsin. Every time you get hit, it feels like a car crash. There's all this pressure. There's no guaranteed money in the NFL.
Let me ask you this.
Sports.
Is there a team?
I would need a handy at least.
100%.
Yeah, I would need a handy at
100%.
least to be able. That's at least.
Well, at least make sure she sign up for it.
Yeah, at least.
Now, let me ask you this. If was there a team that if you were like, I do not want to play for that team because I can't. Why?
Never. I
You don't want to live in that city?
I hate everything about it.
What is it? What is it about?
Everything, bro.
Just
Stanky ass city. The river's ugly.
Right, I agree.
The colors stink. Potholes everywhere when you drive through the fucking city. It's nothing like.
Even if they were a playoff team, you're like, I don't want to.
I would never.
Wow. Pittsburgh.
Because you're from Cincinnati, so that's a rival.
No,
city.
well, I'm from Atlanta, but I went to West Virginia too.
Yeah.
So you don't forget about the rival between the backyard brawl between Pitt and West Virginia.
Yeah.
Wow. So Pittsburgh is the city.
Yeah.
So you would play anywhere else?
Anywhere besides Pitt.
Interesting. You'd play in fucking Jacksonville. Doesn't
Even
matter.
the players coming out now and saying how shitty Pittsburgh is. See, the running back went to the Chargers. He told him like the fucking city is stink. The fucking facility is horrible.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
What? I thought they were like
Bro, don't say nothing good about Pittsburgh on the show.
Huh?
Don't talk good about Pittsburgh.
No, I'm not. I
Batman
will
was
be there in November. Go to ChristyComedy.com for tickies. But yeah, I will agree with Pacman here. Fuck them. But when
Fuck Pittsburgh.
yeah. But I will say, I thought that they were like a premier franchise, like the Giants and the Steelers, like these legacy franchises that treated everybody good. I guess I'm wrong. All right.
Pacman does not like Pittsburgh.
He does not like Pittsburgh.
No.
Hey, you know what? I support that.
Yeah.
Whatever people want to do.
I feel that way about Jacksonville as a city.
You don't like Jacksonville?
hate
Duval.
Yes. Yes. I don't like Indianapolis as a city.
Yeah.
Indy do suck too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Indy kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, dude.
It ain't worse than Pittsburgh though.
It ain't worse than Pittsburgh, but let's be honest. Okay, you got the big ones. You got New York, Atlanta, LA, Chicago, Miami,
Dallas, bro.
and Dallas.
Dallas should be number.
What else? I mean, what
You
are
like Dallas, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would play for the Cowboys all day.
Yeah. Everything's different in Jerry World.
Oh,
You like
God,
Jerry.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I love all the perks that come with it too.
Is he the guy who gives the most perks?
Probably.
It's the city that give you the most perks.
Okay.
Like
They wouldn't be.
everybody got a deal. Everybody like if you are on practice squad with the Cowboys,
You're good to go.
I hate to say it like, but this bitch is just lined up outside of the
Let's just say,
facility. You know what I mean?
let's just say if Justin Tucker was playing for the Cowboys, he'd have a different life right now.
Yes, he would.
Yeah. Those
so
guys-
Yes, he would.
Jerry protects the guys a little more. He more understanding.
I
He's
respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, just being on the Cowboys is different than any organization that I've been to.
Mhm.
And I've had a lot of people that play in the NFL. But like, yeah, Cowboys different.
Yeah.
Cowboys different. Denver treats you good too, though. Denver was
Broncos?
a good spot too.
How do you navigate all that when you're a professional athlete and you're a star? How do you navigate? Women are just throwing yourself. You go, you go play in Miami. You go to Prime. I'm sure there's women at the bar just.
It's not easy.
Yeah, you got to stay away from. How do you know? How do you deal with that? How do young guys deal with
It's
it?
just like McDonald's, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go through the line, you figure out if you want to buy some or not.
Right. Simple as that, bro.
Simple as that.
Right.
See,
You know
this
what I
is
mean?
what I love about Pacman Jones. He doesn't have blood pressure issues, dude. He's
No.
not
No,
stressed out
you're
about
calm.
anything.
No, you're
He's
calm.
like, I got ways to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying?
Which I respect. I like.
It's the answer to everything.
There is, right?
You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
how you explain the answer to whoever you got to answer to. You know what I mean?
What-
But, yeah.
What have you learned? Have you gained a lot of wisdom? Because you're a guy, the media always talks about you. And what have you learned about life? What is life about?
Life is about being happy, bro.
Yeah.
And I learned, like, it don't matter how much money you got to fucking be mentally okay. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's priceless, right?
It's priceless.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, the money's going to be there.
Yeah.
The money's not hard to get.
Yeah.
Being sane and making sure you fucking mentally there every day and you enjoy yourself, just you enjoying yourself is way more than the money part. So, like, I would say the biggest thing I've learned during these fucking 20 years, the last 20 years I would say, is just being okay with myself, like figuring out different things for me. You know what I mean? I've been in an unbelievable situation. Like, football changed my life.
Sure.
Put me in rooms where I never would have thought I would have been in. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've pretty much done everything. Like, I golf with the fucking president, so I done did a lot of shit.
Which
Right.
president?
Right now,
Oh, Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about Trump?
I love him. I already told you that.
It's
But-
true.
Like, I took that pigskin and adapted it into my way, which was not right every time.
Sure. But you did it your way.
But I did it my way.
Well, what I like about you, Pacman, truly, is I'm feeling your peace and wisdom, and it really is truly, I like believe it wholeheartedly. And what I also like about you is the dichotomy of you, because you are a peaceful, wise man, but make no mistake,
I'm on bullshit time.
you make absolutely no mistake. You fucking pop off with Pacman in the airport, you get punched in the face. And I love that. I really ride with that aspect of you, where it's like, bro, much like the samurai.
Bro, that was Shaq, bro. I was protecting Shaq.
Wait, what? I didn't know
Shaq
that.
was with me on that trip.
Protecting Shaq. Who needs to protect Shaq?
Yeah,
Bro.
Pacman.
Yeah.
Y'all should, like, Shaq was on the show with me and Pat, Pat's show, and he explained everything. But
Oh, okay. Well, we'll watch that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, well, I didn't know. But the thing is like it's much like samurai stuff. That's why I brought it up, because we talk a little bit about samurai here. They were peaceful and stayed, true to wisdom. They had all these things, but they will fucking behead you if you cross them. And that's what Pacman will do with a 1-2 right.
Well, it is true. You can't really be peaceful unless you're capable of great violence.
1,000%.
Otherwise, you're just harmless.
The only way Pacman is able
Pac-Man
to
is
speak
capable of great violence.
when you yes, but he got that through peace.
Yeah.
Pacman wasn't going to be able to be as peaceful as he is now without knocking a few heads off, and that's just what it is. And I
I
respect.
think it's the weed now, though. I'll be so high.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's why he got the sunglasses on.
No, this is like my.
It's just your look.
My
Yeah.
MO, yeah.
Yeah. So you smoke a lot of weed now.
I smoke a lot of weed.
There
Yeah.
it is.
And it helps
Yeah.
mellow you out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
But now
Did
let me
you
ask.
smoke a lot of weed while you were playing in the NFL?
I've always smoked.
Always smoked
Good.
weed.
Well, that's why you said you're famous for. You said you never used your own piss.
Yeah.
Never.
Whose
I
piss did
appreciate
you
that.
what kind of nerdy friend do you have who had
I got a couple good friends that
Right.
that's been around me a long time. Like my best friend Chris Harvath,
Right.
left with me from West Virginia.
Right.
He had pretty good piss.
Let me
Yes.
just say this, though.
Shout out his piss.
Yeah.
You're constantly in pain when you play football. I mean, it's either going to be painkillers or weed, right?
Oh, they giving you the painkillers.
Yeah. So why? What's worse, weed or painkillers?
I prefer
weed's not as bad as painkillers.
I prefer the weed because if you take the painkillers, like you have soft tissues injuries.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about hamstring, groins, and all that shit because the pain pills it basically dry out your muscles.
Right. That's why, like, when I think it was who was from the Browns who kept getting suspended for weed?
Oh no, that was
Josh Gordon?
receiver, Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon, he kept getting. I was like, this is such bullshit.
So
like, just
stupid.
let the guy smoke weed if it calms him down a little. He's an excellent player.
It's not a
What-
performance enhancing. If
No.
anything, it's a performance disinhibitor.
Right.
It's
it
the-
could be. It
makes
could
you
be
work.
considered. It depends on how it reacts with
It's
you.
going to hurt you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I'm hoping that we get to a point in this thing where, like, we
Ricky
remember
Williams, too.
We remember that athletes are people first, and they're going through problems just like the guys and the fans are going through problems. And if you want to smoke a little weed to go because you got a big business meeting, same thing. I might not smoke a little weed because I'm in the Super Bowl right now.
Yeah.
Why do we have to drug test everybody for everything? It's bullshit to me. Let the guys just play.
Yeah.
I think that's. I've always been not okay with that. I understand steroids. I get it. You don't want little kids doing steroids. I get that. But the weed. Come on, dude. It's legal.
It's legal.
Yeah.
It's legal. Why
Now
are
it
people getting
is.
suspended for it?
Yeah, now it is. It was unfortunate that it wasn't for so long because it's so stupid. Alcohol is much worse than weed.
I mean, dude, Ricky Williams, what was the guy was so high he would do his fucking interviews with his helmet on.
yeah.
He didn't give a shit.
Or a dress.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. I like a guy like that. That's awesome. Now let me ask you this. Pacman. You the last time you said you got arrested was 2024, right? That's what.
No, I just got arrested.
Oh, you did? What happened recently?
Oh,
This is a lawyer
in
calling.
Dallas.
Why'd you get? What happened in Dallas?
It was some little racist shit said, and
Somebody was racist against you?
yeah, it was-
White guy?
No, Mexican.
See? That's what I told you. The whites were not the worst. Every didn't mean to fool you.
Yeah, and I went to grab him, and I accidentally like tapped the officer as going to grab him.
Oh shit.
So oh no, he's hitting the officer. I fucking hit this lady. I wouldn't do that.
Sure.
She had nothing to do with it. I was trying to get to his ass, but
I'm trying to get to
yeah,
to the Mexican guy. The officer was Mexican.
no,
The lady was Mexican.
no, the guy
The guy.
The guy
I
who
was
said
trying
something to
to
you
get to, yeah.
was Mexican. Right. And you know what? And fuck that, dude. And
Yeah.
that's why we need the wall.
Yeah. Pacman's for it.
I think they already put up the wall before we did it. Didn't they shut the
Yes.
Didn't they shut the thing, the borders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? Me and Pacman, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
He's a lib cuck. Don't let him fool you. He fucking rides and dies with Biden. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Trash.
yeah, dude. That's very, very interesting stuff, man. I think. Now, do you think, Pacman? Do you think this country, the United States of America, you think we're heading for glory years? You think we're going up, up, up? A lot of people starting to talk shit about America now, saying we're not as good as we used to be. What do you think?
So, we've been in debt how long?
Long time.
I'm trusting what Trump do.
Yeah.
You like Trump.
Tax their ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tax them to get us to get our tax back.
Yeah.
Tariff.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know what tariffs were. We got to be honest with you. We thought he was in the NFL. Thought it was
Yeah.
Tarif.
It does sound like, yeah. it
Yeah,
does
we were
sound
like, yo,
black
Tarif Johnson. We're if he's American,
That's not it.
yeah, we're for him. But yeah, I agree too. I'm with the plan. I also don't know enough about politics and how to especially run a nation to know. I just like, hey, this guy seems like he knows what he's talking about. Let's just follow the lead. But Yanni feels different.
No, we're watching the American pie bake right now. Nobody knows what's going to happen. We're just looking at the oven
No,
going,
we
how's
know
this
what's
going to turn out? You think it's going to be good?
It's got to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Do you think they'll ever have football in the Olympics?
That's a good question.
That'd be good, right?
There's
We
not
would beat
enough-
the shit out of everybody.
Like who will we play against?
They have
Yeah.
flag football next week.
Yeah, next Olympics
Flag
got
football?
flag football.
Right.
We fucking lost in flag football the last one, didn't we?
In the Olympics, we lost in
Yeah.
flag football?
Yeah, they're gonna have it.
No, they had a flag thing. Cause I was talking shit about it. I'm like, how the fuck are we losing in flag football?
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, dude. We're the best. And we have to be the best football players.
Who did
Americans.
we lose to?
In flag football?
Who else even plays
They just had a
football?
flag football. Not too long ago. Wasn't it?
Were any ex-NFL guys in the flag football?
They had a flag football. Damn, when was it? They just had something with flag football. It was a couple different.
Flag football in the Olympics. Flag football team will make its Olympic debut in L.A. in 2028 Olympics.
Go back and Google U.S. That is right there. Go down.
Which one?
Go up. Go up.
Go up.
Right there.
This one?
One down. Yeah.
There it is. Flag football is coming to the Olympics.
Nah, but we played somebody.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. We just had a tournament or some shit with flag football.
That-
And we stunk up the fucking place.
Yeah, because that is a good point, though. Who would, like basketball and other sports, there's many nations playing it.
And they've
what other
caught
countries
up.
playing?
Nobody else.
Canadians.
We
Cry, and the
It would be
Canadians.
hard, though.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
We lost to the Japanese.
We lost to the
What?
Japanese
What?
in flag football?
Yeah, look at this.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Japan.
Japan.
How did we?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, who's on
Who
the
the
U.S.
fuck playing for Japan that can beat us?
Seriously. Yeah. Who was it? Can you please pull up the Japanese flag football team?
And wait,
roster?
who's playing on the American team?
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody.
Yeah,
Seriously.
that's the problem.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that is wild that we lost to the Japanese and we got destroyed. What was the score? 41-20.
It was bad.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, dude? We'll let Japan have a win because they got their asses kicked in World War II.
Yeah, they did.
So we'll just let them. You know what? You could beat us in flag football, and that's about it. Yeah. Well, this is good, dude. We've been on with Pacman Jones for close to 45 minutes, and neither one of us got punched in the face. so that's, I think, a win for the History Hyenas right here.
Yes, it is.
Let me ask you this before we let you go. Do you remember our names?
No way. I mean, dude,
Let's just ask them.
there's no way.
Yeah, dude.
I don't
Yeah.
even think I said mine.
That's it.
Yeah.
We did at the beginning.
We did?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to remember mine.
Yeah, he's going to go back like, yeah, I just did these two white girls podcasts.
Yeah.
And
He's got a better chance because yours is a normal name, Chris. He'll never
you
remember.
said it.
Right.
Yeah.
And mine, he might know mine. He might remember mine now because Yannis.
I know Kevin.
Neither one
Kevin.
of us
Well,
is
neither one is his
Neither
Kevin.
one of us is Kevin.
But that's all right.
I'm Yannis, like the basketball
I'm Yannis and I'm Chris.
Don't believe it.
It's true. No, it's true.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Pac-Man.
They call me Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know there's a Miss Pac-Man, too.
What do you mean?
There's a video game.
Oh, in the video game, Miss Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Oh.
You call your girl Miss Pac-Man or no?
No.
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 My wife, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do
She's
call her Miss
Miss
Pac-Man?
Miss
She
Pac-Man.
got the mixed Pac-Man chain, too.
How many
Yeah.
kids do you have?
3.
That's a nice number.
Yeah.
That's
One
not,
of those thirsty.
I got 3 as well.
Yeah.
He has 2.
I got 2.
We got a lot of
Boys,
kids.
girls, I mean.
2 girls for me.
I got 2 girls and a boy.
Oh, damn. We just like 2 girls and a boy.
Yeah.
That's it, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's nice.
Is the boy the youngest?
The boy's the oldest.
Oh, my boy's the youngest.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then your daughter's.
My daughter is at Mississippi State right now. Shout out to Zanaya.
Shout out Zanaya.
She just actually ran the SEC Indoor Championship the other day.
Oh, no.
And then I have
Congrats.
my middle daughter, which is Trey, and she's 14. And then Joni 7.
You think Joni? You want him to go to the NFL? Would you push him towards it or no?
He's definitely going to be top. If I had to bet right now, he'll be top 5 pick, either in NFL or soccer.
Really?
He's good at
He's good at
both.
soccer.
Yeah.
Third fastest kid in the country right now
Wow. At 7.
at 7.
That's
Motherfucker
amazing.
running 13 flat in the 100 at 7 years old, bro.
Wow.
Now, do you don't mind if he plays in the NFL, even with the CTE stuff? You don't care. You want him to
hell
play
nah. Motherfucker getting CTE, goddamn walking around.
for real?
Right.
Like, for real, for real.
Yeah.
And we need to stop wearing these fucking caps of our helmets. And I'm so sick of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a conversation with the dude that originally made
Yeah.
those. And it's no data saying that this shit help you from getting concussions.
No.
He did this shit for 7-on-7.
Right.
It was never really supposed to be for guys to wear this shit in the NFL.
Right. Right.
I think they should ban it.
You think they should ban it? Well,
It looks stupid. It don't help.
so then where do you think the concussions come from? Is it just not being shown how to tackle properly? But
Nah,
I
shit
mean,
is gonna happen. Like
gonna
you
happen.
gotta realize, bro. Us playing football is a fucking wreck every tackle.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
all right, so you think about the airbag busting you in your face
Mm-hmm.
every time you fucking stop.
Mhm.
Eventually, you're gonna get a fucking concussion
Sure.
if you get hit the right way,
Right.
or you might be lucky and don't get hit the right way and
Right.
don't have a concussion.
I like so it's just sort of a warrior thing. Like you're playing the sport. You just got to know that it's going to happen.
Well, I'm saying, like, out of my whole career, I've never been concussed. Now, I broke my neck, but I was still alert, yelling like, "Yo, I can't move, help!"
Right.
But I've never got hit where I'm like,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Right.
never had to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because you've because it is interesting though, because they always say the CTE happens so much in the NFL, but then you look at a sport like rugby where they're tackling with no helmets and it almost never happens CTE.
Yeah, but
So what's the difference?
rugby is not football, bro. Come on,
Yeah,
the fuck are we talking about?
exactly.
Yeah.
This is like real life bullets out here. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And people, like, joke and kiki and ha about different sports and shit. But like, just think about football. If LeBron's son was let's say LeBron was a running back,
Mm-hmm.
and his son was who he is now in basketball was coming to play football, he would never play.
No.
Because he'd get killed.
You get killed, right.
As far as, I'm talking about compact collision.
Right. Yeah.
Like, the football is way different than any sport, bro.
Right.
Like, and
feels like a car accident, right? When you get hit.
it's just live bullets.
Right.
Like, for real, like, motherfuckers playing for job. And I know all the teams I played on, and I've been captains of the defense.
Right.
We ain't helping nobody up. And we are really out there trying to demolish people.
Right.
Yeah. Who was the hardest guy for you to tackle, if there was one? I know you could tackle anybody, but was it one guy that's like, if I had to put, this guy is tough to get down, who was it?
I would say Ricky Williams.
It's like a little muscle.
Yeah, he was a muscle. I won't say nobody with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh had a good running back a couple of years, but yeah, I would say Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams, yeah.
Did you, Derrick Henry, you guys overlap? No?
Yeah. I played against Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Is he
seems tough to
I
get
mean,
down.
that's
Yeah, but like, you could hit Derrick Henry low. Ricky Williams is like, don't matter how low you get, he's gonna get down there with
Gonna keep going.
ass.
Right.
Saquon would probably be hard to tackle too.
Saquon, like, that's a better match for me. Like, maybe for a taller guy or somebody like, but like my pad level,
you could hit him hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, because the cornerbacks are coming flying and the safety, I mean, that is wild. Like high speed collisions.
Yeah.
Hard. Like when a receiver's over the middle, extending his arms. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I got a good question. Who's the best white quarterback of all time?
White cornerback?
Yeah.
There's only one, Jason Sehorn.
Right, that's it.
Right?
I think that's it.
White.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah, that's
I think there's only one.
Yeah.
So I guess that's him.
We only have we have one, and then we got one.
No, for real.
And then you got Christian McCaffrey is the one white running back. That's it.
Yeah, well, John
Well, no.
What else do we got?
John Riggins.
My boy was good though. He played with me with the Bengals and played with the Patriots out of Wisconsin. Damn, what's his name?
What? Not Wes Welker. What was Wes Welker?
No, he was a receiver.
Running back.
The only other thing I could think of, John Riggins from the Redskins. The only other.
I mean, to me, it's just McCaffrey.
I can't think his name. He wore 33.
Who the hell is it, Jesse? White running back, Patriots.
Bengals. He played with Bengals. And
Patriots and Bengals. Let's see. There's only going to be one.
And you asked me, do I ever forget people's names?
Right. There's it is.
James White?
No. James White. He said he played for Wisconsin.
No, it's not James White.
But the name, okay.
Caitlin Clark?
Not Caitlin Clark.
Rex Burkhead.
Yeah, Rex Burkhead.
Was a fucking dog.
Yeah?
Was he? Look at him right there.
Look at that guy, Rex Burkhead.
Yeah.
There it is.
Rex was good. Rex is he's probably by far the best white running back that I've seen in person.
Right. Christian McCaffrey, obviously, the best. Yeah.
Right.
And then shout out John Riggins. He played for the Redskins. That's about
He's
it.
an old school guy.
Yeah.
What we need more.
Gifford, all the way back in the 60s.
Oh, Frank Gifford. Yeah, but.
What would you rather have? Would you rather have a white running back or a black field goal kicker?
Yeah, how come there's no black field goal kickers?
There should be. There's one black punter who was on the radio.
You know why? Because it's like doing surgery. It's like brain surgery being a fucking kicker. Guys don't want that pressure.
The pressure of it, dude.
It is.
So did you ever say anything to a kicker when he missed? Like, hey, yeah. So guys are tough on the kicker if you miss.
Yeah.
Field goal kicker.
I can't speak for everybody else, but
You ever slap one?
No, I ain't never slapped one, but
It's like
Mike Nugent missed a big kick.
Yeah.
With us when we was with the Bengals, and I just couldn't hold it. I just fucking went off like, motherfucker, you got one job to do. And Mike is my boy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
what was his
really
response? Was he like sorry?
He left. He just hurried up and got out of there.
Yeah. He just I mean
that must
it
be
is pressure, man.
It
It's
is.
pressure.
Imagine like
It is. And it's pressure because your ass in there playing ping pong while we in meetings and shit. Like the kickers don't do shit, bro.
Yeah.
They just kick. They
just kick.
They don't have to be at any of those meetings and practice. Do they? Can
They
get
had
to
the
practice?
They had the team meeting and special team meeting.
So let me ask you again.
It's a good job,
What
then.
is the point of the field goal in the game of football? Like,
Bro, that
Just part of the
determines
game.
games.
yeah, but that's the problem, don't you think? Don't you think it's
No,
the
I
problem?
love it. Like I hope they stop fucking with the game. Let's put the fucking kickoff back to where it was. I don't have no problem with you backing the kick up 5 yards because we want more returns. As a returner, I want more returns. Cool with that. But all this shit where you up here half line, it's a practice drill.
Yeah, I mean, what are they doing now? It's like a formality. It just starts at the 25.
They're trying to ruin a good thing. I heard them saying that because Steph Curry has revolutionized the NBA that they want to remove the 3-point line.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you stupid?
Yeah, just 'cause
you should make a 7-point shot.
Yeah.
Pac-Man's got to go.
Oh, Pac-Man's got to go.
Got to go.
Yeah.
Who is it? Is his wife or his PR? Because we're not listening to the PR. This fucking white people.
Yeah.
We're not listening to. This is what fucking Rex Burkhead's doing
Yeah,
now.
look at that.
He's outside.
He looks like a field goal kicker.
Mrs. Pac-Man tells us to go. He's out of here.
Yeah,
but
that's
this fucking guy, no way. All right, fine. See you later, Pac-Man. Where can people see you?
Hey, you can catch me on everything, man. The Pacman Jones Show. Right now, I'm brought to you by BetOnline.ag, Politely Raw. We got good things going on, and we talk about everything. I'll probably have a conversation about this interview today on the show. So
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Also, he's a good follow. He's a great follow on the gram.
Oh yeah,
I love following him on the gram.
I be talking a little shit on.
You
the
go
gram.
crazy on
like
the gram.
that.
So
Hey,
follow
yeah,
the
real
gram.
Pac-Man 24 on the gram.
Yeah.
Love it, bro. Thank you, man.
Smell me.
All right, well, Pacman Jones just left, and Yannis wants to talk more about Samurai because the kid is horned up.
I'm horned up, and boy, his hair was almost looked like he was a samurai.
He really looked great, and I will tell you, I mean, you didn't see him. We'll post a picture of it because we took a picture after. He's wearing a full sweater. He's wearing a sweater and then pants that are the same sweater material, and they're bell bottoms like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, and they're like just dirty because they're just sweeping the floor. It's almost like a skateboarder
So what's
kid.
happened now is with culture, this is why culture is wild and you can never predict anything, is that now cultural fashion for black men is now turning into women in the 70s.
Yeah.
That's just what their fashion has become, and you would have never guessed that.
Yeah, and it is interesting,
And baggy pants and Nazis are back.
they're back. Nazis are huge right now.
Yeah.
It is really, I mean, Nazis in baggy clothes are back is a good way to
Go
play
get
it.
yourself a suit from Hugo Boss. They're doing nice deals.
Yeah, the early 90s came back, and so did the 40s.
Yeah, it's
the
just what-
40s and the 90s are back.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah, it's a mixture of the 40s and
So
90s.
what else did you want to say about samurais? Cuz you're a goop.
I'm a goop, and I think we just cap it off with a nice cherry on top to say that is in the Japanese culture. And then when the gun came from the Portuguese,
who were dirtbags.
then the Japanese, the samurais resisted it because it was like a dishonorable way because you could kill from distance. But then they gave in, and then they became the biggest gun maker they were making more guns than Europe. They made all these guns. They made all these weapons. They just started making guns.
Right.
And they became militarized. And then that samurai thing was still in there, though, because, when they got the guns, they turned into a strong nation. They closed the borders, no foreigners. And it was a unified Japan. And then they started attacking other places.
Yeah.
And they started attacking, and they wanted to control. They attacked Korea. They attacked China. And they were fucking dirtbags. They weren't nice.
They were dirtbags in World War II. They
were-
needed to be stopped.
Dude, and that's the thing. They were brutal. So I think the thing about the samurai I wanted to mention is like we talk about the honor, we talk about the code, we talk about that they were these high-minded warrior poets and everything. But really, at the end of the day, they were human like everybody else.
Yes.
And they were dirtbags, and they went and they raped and they pillaged, and then they went to China and raped and pillaged. They went to Korea, they raped and pillaged. They killed, massacred children, everybody. And then World War II comes, and like you said, that samurai culture that was in the Japanese warrior code.
Right.
Where they kill themselves, and that's what's so funny is these guys just use their own deaths as weapons.
Yeah.
Which is very funny.
It's what it is. Yeah.
It's just they use their deaths as weapons, and then that samurai code became kamikaze pilots.
And they've been doing it, honestly, from the beginning of time that most cultures do.
And a lot of the people, when they started losing, the civilians, a lot of them would just kill themselves.
Yeah.
Because it was honorable. There's footage that Americans got of just civilians jumping off cliffs.
Yeah.
Because it's the Japanese way. And I think that's why Lexus is such a good car.
Right.
Because if they make a mistake, they feel more
Yeah.
like they dishonored the company.
Right.
And they just walk out a window.
That's why the Japanese flag football team was able to beat the United States, because they lose, they kill themselves.
They kill themselves.
It's just what it is. You'll just see them hanging from their bedrooms with flags around them.
And that's why Lexus is a great car. Do you maybe we can like really bring great comedy back? Like if you bomb, you just got to go walk out of a window.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what it is.
Samurai culture.
Samurai culture.
Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah. Jesse's got to go get a pen because we're about to read the Patreon names.
Yeah.
Of course, at patreon.com/historyhyenas is where all the fun happens. We got great episodes there. We've brought back walk and talks. We're doing a lot of stuff at patreon.com/historyhyenas.
Don't forget our live show. There's a live show up there. It was a great show. We did a Gotham Comedy Club. That's up there.
And you know what we're going to start doing now? We're going to start live streaming our live shows because they're so much fun. So if you can't get to our city, the only way you could see them is at patreon.com/historyhyenas, and that's coming soon. And here we go. Yeah, you could throw me the pen.
Yeah, and see me coming up in Rochester, Cleveland, and San Diego. Get your tickets at historyhyenasisback.com.
Go over there, historyhyenasisback.com for Yannis's dates, and then I got all my dates. I'm in Austin and Dallas and Houston in April. I'm in Albany at the Egg, and I am in New Haven, Connecticut at College Street Music Hall. Those are my April dates, and then September 11th, Madison Square Garden, New York City, and then just check out all the dates. And then also, dude, we got some sweet merch up at historyhyenasisback.com, but the fun happens there and patreon.com/historyhyenas. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the matriarchy. We got Justin, DJ, then we got Fee, Flo, Fum, I'm the finger in Chrissy's bum.
Okay.
Nice. $3 bill for a Blackstone grill.
Okay.
Like that. John Dillon, Homer Holloway Jr. Then we got Chrissy D. Peel back the fume hood on a Muzzy's pee and give it a kiss for me.
Okay.
Then we got Biden, Secretary of Transsexual Defense. If Donnie wasn't busy building the fence.
Drexler. Good one.
Drexler.
Good one.
Kevin Honicki. Then we got Piece smaller than Yanni's unibrow.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
Yanni Cyclopopus. Sounds like a drug.
Good try, yeah.
Put me on the list or fill my booty with your fist.
We're gonna put that on the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got our first list. You're on the list.
That guy's got a leaky roof.
Vinky Stegina. So they went
It's sticky vagina.
like that.
Yeah.
Then we got Annalene's lipstick covered cig from Finland.
List. The list. Yeah.
I like. Shout out to our Finnish fans.
Yeah.
Donnie T's and Ladder 14. Donnie T send Ladder 14 to Gaza.
Oh, it's a Drexler. It's a funny one though. Very funny. Laugh factor.
Then we got blonde hair, blue eyes. Where's my Hugo Boss?
Okay.
Hey, that's a Nazi one.
Yeah.
Then we got Barney Rubble as my hall pass. Somebody wants to bag my dad.
Drexler. Chicken finger more.
By the way, shout out to the
Simple
fans
one.
in Tampa and Orlando who came out to my shows. Tampa Tony was in the building, and he really appreciates
Someone took a picture of him, snuck a picture of him.
People took multiple pictures of him. He was taking pictures outside Tampa and Orlando, and I really appreciate that. And thank you to whatever fan bought him new compression socks. He really appreciates that. So then we got Sacagawea, a.k.a. Lewis and Clark's emotional support native. Then we got Let's Build a New Panama Canal Between Yanni's Eyes.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good
Not
one.
for the list, though, right? Or,
That-
what do you think?
That's a good.
Yeah, okay,
Good. Yeah,
okay,
let's
put 'em
list
on.
it. That's a good one.
No,
Wants to separate my eyes with a canal.
I like that.
I like that
It's
one.
actually not a bad idea to think about for the future.
Yeah.
Michael Blum, Cole Harris. Then we got Ari's hemorrhoid death battle.
Okay.
Taylor Hall, Crystal G. Then we got Small Dick, Come Quick. It's what it is.
Chicken finger.
Yeah. Then we got Barack is a UCF because of Michelle's BBC Namin.
Okay.
I met Chrissy and Frank Lee. He gay.
Frank Lee. He's
Frankly gay. Got it. All right. Like that.
More of a fact.
Okay. Then we got bidets for the table so we can pee on our chest.
These for the tables. Close.
Because I say every time I get water in my
you
butt,
pee on your
right?
chest,
So that's what they're saying the bidets. Okay, I like it. Then we got Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza, Tongue My Fart Box on the Guyway. Like a highway? Okay. J9099. Then we got Starlink, Connecting Me to Yanni's Hiney Hole.
Funny.
Then we got Mixing Creatine with Electrolytes and Committing Suicide. Okay,
All right,
so
all right.
want to call for help?
Yeah.
XM10, Rebecca Diaz. John Cena's Mandarin instructor, a.k.a. Xi Jinping.
It's really funny. I'm going to Drexler that. That's really funny.
Then we got Harriet Tubman's Underground Glass Table Party.
I don't get that.
I don't know. All right, but thank you.
Yeah.
Tulloch Brown, Jofi Simmons. Then we got Indian Jones and his Temple of Fumes.
Put him on the list.
Put him on the list.
Put him on the list.
Like Indiana Jones'
Yes.
Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom.
So this is very good.
Yeah.
Yudai Sawa, Carlitos. Then we got Paint and Puff, Daddy Leroy. Daniel Techart, ladder 69. Then we got Tim Dillon and Yanni's trans daughter. I guess like if you guys had a trans daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. Anthony, Dale Roberts, Milkman, Tevin, Bryce Mitchell's fishing buddy.
That's funny because Bryce Mitchell, he's an MMA fighter and he hates Jews. But so yeah, that's funny. Okay.
Andrew Taint.
Andrew Taint is a chicken
finger. Cash Patel cab smell. Did we walk into one? Is it on the list?
It's walked into one, but again, it's one of those. It's like the oven dodger. I mean, but you walk into one.
What do you want me to do here?
I want to list them.
Okay,
I'm going to list them. Yeah.
All right. Then we got throwing frisbees out of a chimneys, 1945.
Wow.
Can't do that. Walked into one. That is
But
not
it's also
okay.
a good one.
That's not okay though.
It's not okay.
That one we can't say.
We can't do that one.
Then we got the UCF recruiter. Chris, your card was declined. Please call us back ASAP.
Okay.
That's a funny one.
Yeah.
Then we got make no mistake. At the end of the day, I got fumes. It's what it is. Cuz taint fumes because my clit is bigger than my dick. Katie Crane, Long Island Sauce Monkey. Chrissy was a toot for hey babe, but now he no gay bae. Okay. Walker Cotton, Josh Rout, Kyle O'Grady, Alex Perez. Make no mistake, I have a beaner wiener.
If he just did beaner wiener,
That would have been good.
That would have been a great chicken finger. There we go.
I bleed red, white, and blue, but I lean white.
Okay.
Slumpy Crump.
Okay.
Chris Eggleston. Tammy, the X2, ready to get cracked open and cleaned out after I finish my shift. Me and you drinking brews, eating Netanyahu's Jew glue stew.
It's a good one. Drexler.
Okay. Then we got Yadolf Yitler, touched my schnitzler and cooked me all the way through. Okay.
Whoa, walked into one. But
Sorry about
Yadolf Yitler is funny.
Funny.
That's where you cut it for yay. Yeah.
Then we got Nico Franks and Beans Harrison. Guess that's the
Yeah.
Mavs.
Yeah. Well, that's more of a fact. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
What
That
an
guy needs
asshole.
security.
I mean, that's bad.
Because that guy
And now
has,
Kyrie's out. I mean, it's
everyone's done. They have to forfeit games.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to forfeit games because they don't have enough players.
Is that an actual fact?
Yes, that's a fact.
Saw you in D.C., but I'd rather see you in me. Call me Chrissy D. Dylan King, Francisco Ruiz. Then we got your sausage linky and my Buttigieg is a coinky dinky. Okay. Adam French, Clark Shininski, half Greek, full fumes. It's what it is, cuz. Chrissy votes red. Yanni votes blue. Schultz isn't black, but he might be a Jew. It's like a haiku.
It's a haiku. It's a good Drexler.
Huff in the situation's muff. Now that's box breathing.
walked
Walked
into
into one.
and
Cannot disparage your
that's-
family, and
yeah.
that is not okay. We won't stand for
He
that.
said it's box breathing.
Yeah, it's just what it is, cuz. And yeah,
Can't do it.
can't do it. Then we got RF Cutie. Please don't ban baked zooty. # Sauce Monkey.
Yeah.
Sean Brewer, Andrew Garland. Then we got last name Kaminsky. Make no mistake, Jack the Ripper is my uncle. Nick Brockmeyer, Salsa Monkey, Trump 2024. My dad's gone. Okay. Charmaine Childs, white power button.
Okay. Instead of power bottom.
Oh, he said white power bottom.
Yeah.
I misread. I'm sorry about that.
Power
Bad
bottom.
read.
Yeah.
Kaylin Crawford, Mikhail Gorgeous Cock.
Instead of Gorbachev. That's beautiful.
I like that.
Chicken finger.
Chicken finger. Miltz, Anthony Dejas. Chrissy is so into meat, he has Tim Dillon beat. Joshy Washy, Nutty Wuddy. Rafael Salgado. Cuban with a leaky glue gun, a.k.a. the Cuban Missile Crisis.
It's good.
Good.
It's good.
Thomas Arthur, Adrian. Then we got Great White's Pyro Guy. Okay. Lexus Ferguson, QWERTY, Jewy Lewis and the Fumes.
That's great.
What do we think?
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on the list.
Okay,
Dewey
Jewy Lewis and the Fumes.
is funny.
I like it.
Yeah.
Kenneth Bishop, Trans Porn Matters.
Drexler.
Drexler.
Chicken finger more.
Then we got Chrissy's Prostate versus Yanni from back in the day. Okay. Then we got You're Gonna Love My Nuts, No Choice, because Slap Chop is back. Okay. Connor, Max, Fumeless Joe Jackson, which we've had before, but it is a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Lauren. Then we got Obama is a Muzzy who drowned the chef in Cumsy. Okay.
Funny.
Alex Garcia. Then we got Promethazine Paul Bunyan. Parker Venus, Anthony Ortega, Victor Oquendo. Matthew looking for glue from a Fumi Jew, PP Poo Poo Butazo. Paige. Then we got Oops, glue to my mouth, didn't spit it out. Does that make me gay?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
More self-love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hunter Stroh, Chris, Candy. Then we got Deadass, Yaya's Cookies, Make My Peen Tingle and Leaky. Jose Barrera. Then we got Hyenas, Eat Free on Tuesdays, but you need to check your glue guns at the door. One in Oopsie Daisy 69. My wife is a haggis monkey. Her fumes smell like Melly Gibbs, and when she comes, she screams freedom. That's a Scottish joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Protect me on the train. I need science to fix that.
Oh, that's a more recent joke.
Okay. Nicole and Kayla Franklin, Joshua Glittle, Bear Brum, Emery, Victor McCoy, Kevin Flamer, Samuel Batters, Sage Archibald, Fume-Sane Bolt, Beef Patty Monkey.
Fusane Bolt would have been good.
Yeah.
These guys got to edit yourself. Yeah. I'll give you a chicken finger honorary for Fusane Bolt. That's good.
Priya Sethi, Bobby Mack, went to Tim Dillon's for game night. We played Twink Twister.
Funny. You got to edit.
Okay.
Tim Dillon's, what is it, Twink Twister?
Twister.
That would have been on the list.
Tim Dillon's Twink Twister would have made it.
That would have made it.
Yeah. Dan Gleesack, Nathan McCarroll, Noah Woodruff, Daniel, Mike Murphy, 3 inches deep and 1 finger in the stinker, Big Nuts, Bill Hangelspawn, Marty Vorachuk, and Rogan's dick.
Wei Song Xian.
I can't walk in one.
Walked in
Say that. All right, one more page.
Yeah.
These are
We're catching up.
And then, by the way, guys, we are almost caught up on the
Yeah.
Patreon names. That's how supportive you guys are at patreon.com/historyhyenas. Like, we are, it took us 3 months to catch up, so we really appreciate the support.
And when we catch up, we'll start reading all the names again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo Jangles, one of Jerry's kids, not my father's name, but that's what he called me. I'm a Franks and Beans kid, Jerry Lewis. Brandon Towell, Peter Lara. Puerto Ricans are just Mexican Islanders. It's what it is. Okay. I'm a fumey girl in a fumey world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. Mark Runziti, UK Sauce Monkey. Oh, wow. I got a fucking Italian kid in the UK.
Yeah.
Grayson, 2 knuckles in and now my pee turned white.
Put him on the list.
All right.
Put him on the list. Put him on the list.
I like
it. Yeah, he made himself come.
Yeah.
2 fingers in his own asshole.
Yeah. Drippy Stiffy, Spark That Spliffy. Pappas getting second while Chrissy plays Hummus Cannon. Okay. Joe Giordano, Sir, the Muzzy Wuzzies hit the second tower. Shit.
Drexler. Frog Drexler.
Taffy Nips, Davon Dixon. Then we got Sandusky, Shower Fun Time.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a
Can't do that.
Can't do that one.
Christos, Nicholas Wasner, Yanni Suzuki Turret, Emily Claire Tattoo, Sleepy Joe 20, Louis Christian, Patrick, Robert Lacursi, wife just left and she's, hold on, wife just left and she caca hoops, I can't read this one. Wife just left and she caca hoops to M&M, a little cockatooter too. I'm sorry. That was just, I can't, I think you might have had a typo
Someone
there.
just learned English recently.
Yes. Kaylin. Then we got IKEA Monkey with a Honduran wife and our Ubermensch son.
IKEA Monkey again.
Are you saying you're Swedish?
Yeah, he's Swedish.
That's funny.
I like it for a Swedish to call them IKEA monkeys.
That would have worked.
That would have worked.
Yeah. Cave Diver in Pelosi's Tits. Amnir Madaraya, Nathan Bramhall, Petey Bones, Christopher Lopez, Jordan Fewox, Damian Rodriguez. I Scream for Boys Cream.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Amelia Airport.
Amelia Airport. That's chicken finger.
Chicken finger. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Drunion 88. Half Sauce Monkey, half Diner Monkey with no fumes. Vinny Troiano, Owen Harris, Joe O, Gecko, Brian Millen, Sal Monella, Alex Harrison.
Salmonella is funny. Chicken finger.
Then we got Dirty Harry Sanchez, who gave Helen of Troy a Cleveland steamer and kicked out of ancient Rome for inventing the Colosseum.
Okay.
All right. I mean, we got 2 more pages. Should we just finish this off today? Should we just be done?
And then we're caught up?
And then we're caught up.
That's from a few weeks ago, that list.
Oh, so we're
But I'm saying, but like, we should get through these.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
so
go
just,
for it.
if you guys can hold on for 2 more minutes, let us just get. And there might be, by the way, there might be Hall of Famers in
Could
here.
be.
That's the good news about this list is anyone who's saying on Patreon or YouTube, get rid of the list, you're out of your fucking mind. This is the show. Okay, here we go. Is this kid Shane Todd here? Tell him he's got to hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Shane Todd's here. Shane Todd, great Irish comedian from Belfast, is coming on
Yes.
this Patreon. All right, Garrett Garman, B. McQueen, Giovanni Diaz, Horny Gorny, the pierogi monkey. Father Bill is dunking his trussel in my sphincter. Neo, David Gutierrez, Jose Rodriguez, Blumpkin Fumesies, Confuse Me, XMS International, Switch My Patreon from Are You Garbage to Y'all, Zion Pharma, Slang and Sledge, 28, Still Use My Glue Gun as, okay, 28, I still use my glue gun as a periscope in the tub. It's what it is. It's funny.
Okay.
Piss Jennings, Power Stroker, Leroy Frisbee, Richard Bia, Blue Pizza New York, screwed in, Jax Knight, Alexander the Straight.
Alexander the Straight?
Yeah.
Chicken
finger. Ceylon, Jax Knight, Luke Martin, Louis Verdusco, Trip Wyndham, Robert Sassaman, Dagwood Dusseldorf, your friendly neighbor slutfucker, I have the clap. Nick Ravine, Aiden Sullivan, Elon's Red Rocket gave me Elon's Red Rocket gave me a German salute in the poop chute. Hitler's great grandson, and make no mistake, I will carry on the bloodline.
Wei Song Xian.
Walked in away.
Yeah. Darcy, Tom Franco, Jay Scar, Matthew Cornea, Pseudo Phallus in my anal palace.
Funny.
Anthony Bundick, Ken Robbins, Ben Papa George, Jose Clinton, Andy Rose, Chico, Matt Bradley, Liam Clark, Amy Stifler, Tarif Trump Daniels. My dad survived Tower 2, but the kid still covered his eyes when two guys on Netflix start to make a sex flick.
Put him on the list. Put him on the list.
What it is, it's just the truth.
Yeah,
Truth Bader
it's
Ginsburg.
a funny one.
Fauci made my asshole go ouchie. It's what it is. Father Bill needs a blue pill for his Pisha deal. Herschel Golden Steinberg, the screwed in Uden. Louis Pantaleon. I leave the microwave on around my Eastern Hemi roommate as a reminder.
Put him on the list.
Okay.
Wei
So
Song
see, we got
Xian.
two lists on the last page here.
Yeah.
Awkward place between Hey Babe and History Hyenas.
Drexler.
Samantha Hunt. Daniel Ligar Hagmeister. Aiden with the centimeter Peter. Keep that thing on me. Sarah Goody. Loose Skunt. Our border is like your mom's box. It needs to be tightened. Okay.
Okay.
Alexander the Great $3 bill, a.k.a. Magic Johnson's infected glue gun.
Okay.
Walked into one. John Daly, Nihar Patel, Epstein's Guyland, Frauding and Space Docking, Chrissy D, a memoir. Fupacabra, SLOKS, like Chupacabra,
Yeah.
Fupacabra,
Yeah.
nice. Caitlin Fisher, Chrissy D and Yanni P, but my girl one titty. Buy my girl one titty. I'll buy my girl one titty. Sorry about that. Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe we can. Zachariah Leahy, Pedro Leiros, Natalie Farron, Tyler Hathaway, Stephanie Simmons, Scandal Carlson, Younger Guy Ass Impact Theory, Pamela Anderson, Bidet Nozzle POV.
Put him on the list.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's
So we
hilarious.
got 3 on the list.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. UCF with a wife and kids. It's what it is. It's a lot of us. Wes, Zach Golder, Christian Donnie T got elected, so the Leroys are going to need bail. Okay. Josh Archer, Chrissy's Cuck Chair Chronicles, Fuzzy Wuzzy Cuzzy's Fuddy Body filled my hubby with cummies, Arlene Dooley Spud Monkey, David Marquez, Rander Amos, Hitler Vader, the ass-eating masturbator 69.
Didn't need the 69 there.
Yeah. Father Bill's favorite ball player, Jock, let me see your Peter, son. Okay. A. Habibi Netanyahu, Lily, Pat Mays, Mike Dewar. My piece produces glue when Chrissy takes off his shoe. Gay Jean Chien.
Gay Jean Jing on its own would have been great.
Yeah. Okay, and last but not least, half was a hot pocket. Wow.
Wei Song Xian.
Yeah.
That is not okay.
Right.
All right. So here we go.
Yeah, we got to do it. Okay.
All right, let's do
This
it.
kid's got a heart out at 2:30.
Kids got a heart out at 2:30. All right, so let's go. Here we go. Let's read these names. Okay, so we got Dewey Lewis and the Fumes. 2 knuckles in. Now my P turned white.
Okay, Dewey Lewis on the Fumes is going to be Drexler. Good any other day.
All right, fine.
For Dewey Lewis and the Fumes. Yeah.
Dewey Lewis and so Dewey Lewis and the Fumes is out.
Yeah.
So they're out.
Drexler.
Drexler out. 2 knuckles in. Now my P turned white.
Contender.
Okay. My dad survived Tower 2, but the kid still covered his eyes when 2 guys on Netflix start to make a sex flick.
Funny, but you're Drexler.
You're Drexlered out,
Yeah.
but it is funny.
Yeah.
I leave the microwave on around my Eastern Hemi roommate as a reminder.
We're going to Drexler.
Okay,
It's a
Drexler.
good one, though.
Pamela Anderson, Bidet Nozzle POV.
Contender.
Contender, so
Yeah.
that is still in.
Yeah.
And turned white is still in. Okay, So then we got Cash Patel cab smell.
It's a contender.
Okay. So that is still in. Okay. Then we got put me on the list or fill my booty with your fist.
We're going to Drexler that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ann Eileen's lipstick colored cig from Finland.
We're going to Drexler it.
Okay. Let's build a new Panama Canal between Yanni's eyes.
Good one. We're going to Drexler.
Drexler. Indian Jones and his Temple of Fumes.
We're going to Drexler it.
Okay, so that page is out. So the three are
Yes.
Pamela Anderson's bidet nozzle POV, Two Knuckles In and Now My Pee Turned White, or Cash Patel cab smell.
It's a tough one again.
They're all
really
tough.
This one's tough.
Who do we got?
This one I'm going to need help with. Yeah.
I'm going to say, if I had to take it all, I would say, just because it made me really think, I would say Two Knuckles In and Now My Pee Turned White.
Okay. That's
Calling
what you
your
like?
cum white pee is very funny.
I like,
and I've never heard it.
Yeah, I like Pamela Anderson's bidet POV.
Oh, so we'll agree Cash Patel cab smell is out.
Yeah, but it's a good one though.
It's
Any
a
other
great
day,
one.
yeah.
So
I wish she didn't use Pamela Anderson. It just went bidet nozzle POV.
Right.
That's just funny.
So bidet nozzle POV
on its own is
fun. So does that get him in a tight race? Does that then give it to Two Knuckles In and Now My Pee Turned White?
Yeah, we're going to give
all
it to
right.
that guy.
So you are the winner. Go to historyinasisback.com. See your name up in the lights. You are the PPW Pseudo Penis of the Week. Two Knuckles In and Now My Pee Turned White. All right.
Good chicken finger victory.
That's it.